Good afternoon, how you doing? My name is Richard. This is Over and Over the Arsenal Women's Channel. It's, of course, Matchday Live. What a game we've got for you today as well. It is from Stamford Bridge. It is Chelsea women, the WSL champions, versus Arsenal women, the European champions. Wow. It's all happening after this. So, yes, it is second versus third in the WSL. Of course, whoever loses this game is going to have a job to get back into the title race, and whoever wins could be right back in it again. Of course, we've got the biggest job to do, of course, following, our pretty inconsistent start to the season. But what is the team news for this game? Well, it's quite interesting, actually. So this is our Arsenal lineup, and in goal it is Anik Balba, the back four, Emily Fox, Lotta Ruben-Moyes, Steph Catley and Katie McCabe. In midfield, captain Kim Little, Mariona Caldente and Leslie Russo drops back into that number 10 position. So in the front three, it's Beth Mead and Caitlin Ford, and they are either side, of course, of Stina Black-Stenier. Has got a great goal scoring record against Chelsea, of course. On the bench then for Arsenal, this is where the problems lie. We've got two goalkeepers, Daphne Van Domslaar and Naomi Williams. We've only got then Leah Cadena, Smilla Holmberg, Sophie Harwood, Victoria Pelova and Taylor Hines. That is a weak bench for the European champions. If the club don't wake up and know we need to sign some players, then I don't know what else is going to make that happen. For Chelsea, and this is how they line up. In goal it is, of course, Hannah Hampton. They've got a back three, Lucy Bronze, Millie Bright and Naomi Gurma. They've got five across midfield, Ellie Carpenter, Vika Kaptan, the captain, Erin Cuthbert, Sandy Baltimore and Guru Wrighton. And their front two is Alessia Thompson and Sam Kerr. On the bench, they've also got two goalkeepers, Livia Peng and Rebecca Spence. They've got Vel Borman, Lexi Potter, Kira Walsh, Svika Nuskin, Joanna Wrighting Canarid, Lauren James and Aggie Beaver Jones. So there are your lineups. And what do you make of that Arsenal lineup? I think that's the squad depth looks really weak, doesn't it? We've only got five outfield players on the bench, no attacking outfield players. Yes, we've got a couple of injuries, obviously. We know that Olivia Smith suspended, of course, and we know that Chloe Kelly's out injured as well. But quite honestly, for a team that's European champions, that is a pretty weak bench, isn't it? Pretty weak squad. Yeah, the starting 11's good. There's no doubt. Okay, defensively, I've still got concerns over Lotta and Steph as a partnership. Steph's obviously not a natural centre-back, although she's done well there over the last year. We know Lotta is a good player, but she has her limitations, of course, as we know. And Katie McCabe has had a really, really poor season. Surely this would have been a game to put Taylor Hines in, or maybe Smilla Homburg, maybe move Emily Fox to left back. I don't know. It looks too similar, doesn't it? And I don't know, is this team good enough to beat that Chelsea team on their own ground, where we haven't beaten Chelsea for a very long time? In fact, I don't think we've ever won at Stamford Bridge, have we? So, yeah, it's a big ask for the girls today. But, how many times previously have we overcome odds in a one-off game? And it's basically, although it's a WSL game, it is a one-off game in a sense, isn't it? If we lose, that's the title done. We're going to struggle for top four. And if we win, then it keeps things ticking over, doesn't it? We've beaten Chelsea in cup finals before. So we can do it. But I'm worried about this team lineup. You can't really blame Renee if that's all we've got available. I don't know why she didn't stick a couple of youngsters on the bench just to fill the bench up. Just put a couple of, we recalled a couple from loan, didn't we? Why not stick a couple of them on the bench just to fill the squad up? I don't know. It seems strange not to do it. Yes, they probably won't come on anyway, but it gives them experience of a big match environment as well, doesn't it? So, I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed about that. Obviously, the players that are available. We know we've got injuries to key players as well, which doesn't help. But yeah, I mean, it's looking. I believe this is going to be a very difficult game for us. We're going to have to play exceptionally well. We're going to have a lot of things go in our favour, and I'm not sure if we've quite got it in us today to win this game. I've got to be honest. I'll take it right now. If you offer me a draw, I would take a draw all day long. I would snap your hand off for a draw right now. But we need to win, really, don't we? I'm just not convinced we can. But, you know, I say we've overcome the odds before, haven't we, against Chelsea? Why can't we do it again? I don't know. But let's see. It's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a good game. And I'm sure the team will give it all they've got. So I'm just not sure if that's going to be quite enough to win this particular game, unfortunately. But, you know, who knows? Stranger things have happened. As I said, no one expected us to beat Barcelona in the final of the Champions League. And we did. Maybe we can do a similar type of performance today. And that's what it's going to take, isn't it? It's going to take a performance of that kind of level to win this game against the Chelsea team who are, well, almost at full strength now, aren't they? And even the players that have been injured, Kira Walsh is on the bench, Lauren James is on the bench. They've got better options, haven't they, than what we have. You know, we don't really have too many options at all, do we? Let's be honest, on the bench. Certainly not in an attacking sense, we don't. I don't know. I can't understand how we are as champions of Europe. We are still in this. We're in a position where we've only got 5 outfield players on the bench for what is technically our biggest game of the season. That's really disappointing, isn't it? And it's a January window as well. Tony says, let's hope we have our shooting boots on. Yes, exactly. We're going to need them, aren't we? We can't afford to miss opportunities today. We're going to have to take the ones that come along because we're probably not going to have that many, are we? Ryan says, come on, you Gunners. Indeed. We are just about to kick off here at Stamford Bridge. Arsenal, of course, in red and white. No sock issue today. We've got red socks on. Chelsea have got white socks on. They're, of course, in their normal dark blue kit as well for this game. It's going to be Arsenal kicking off, attacking the goal to our right in this first half, which is the Matthew Harding stand at Stamford Bridge. Obviously, Arsenal got a lot of fans here today. It's quite a big crowd, actually. And this is a big game, isn't it? It's one we certainly can't afford to. We've got to start well. In the past against Chelsea, sometimes, certainly in the league, we found ourselves a goal behind early on, and we're never going to find a way back from that. We have to score first, quite honestly, to have any chance. We've got to start well. We've got to keep. We know Chelsea are going to fly at us from the kickoff. They always do. We just need to be switched on and ready. And we are just about to get off and underway here in the winter sunshine at Stamford Bridge. It's going to be Stina Blackstenius to take kickoff for Arsenal. And let's hope that we can put in the sort of performance that we need. And we are off and underway here at Stamford Bridge, and Arsenal coming forward straight away down this near side with Emily Fox. Good to see her back after the injury she suffered last week. Wasn't sure if she was going to make it today, but she has. Good to see her. Of course, Smella Holmberg is putting some pressure on her for that position. Emily Fox straight away is fouled. Or is she fouled? No, the referee says no. It was Erin Cuthbert there with the challenge. It looked like a foul, didn't it? But obviously, we're not going to get anything from the referee, who's Kirsty Dowell. We never get anything from her anyway at the best of times, and you never do against Chelsea. And surely that's offside on this near side for Chelsea with Thompson. It is. We at least got that decision anyway. We're probably not going to get too many others, are we, in this game? Let's be honest. That looked like a clear offside, though, didn't it, against Alicia Thompson there on this near side. But Arsenal have started reasonably well, I suppose. We've only played a minute of the game here at Stamford Bridge, but I say it's important that we start well. We certainly can't go behind early on in this game. Chelsea have scored the most goals inside the first 10 minutes as well in the league this season with 7. Arsenal trying to come forward again with Emily Fox on this near side, trying to get the wrong side of Sandy Baltimore. And she does well, Emily Fox. She takes the ball off Baltimore there, but wins it back. The little French player. She's very good, isn't she, Sandy Baltimore? And she did well there defensively. And Chelsea can't get the ball out there, and Arsenal coming forward again. This is a good start from Arsenal. Emily Fox has a lot of the ball early on here in the first couple of minutes. Lots of Ubermoy plays it infield to Mariona Caldente, and then Beth Mead does well, lays the ball off. This is good from Arsenal. Kim Little on this near side puts a cross in towards the far post. It's just over hit, but it's going to be kept in by Caitlin Ford. Stina's in the middle. She took too long about the cross. It comes back to Katie McCabe. Shots pulled out, and Leslie Russo is deflected and off the line. And Arsenal close to an early goal. And the first shot there was from Katie McCabe, was pushed out by Hannah Hampton. Leslie Russo on the follow-up. She maybe didn't get behind it as well as she would have liked. And in the end, it was cleared off the line. Hannah Hampton parried the first shot, and then Leslie Russo's follow-up was scrambled off the line. This is a good start from Arsenal. 2 minutes played. Mariona plays it into the box. This is really good from Arsenal again. It's going to come to Stina, touches it off. The shot comes in from the edge of the box there. I think it was Emily Fox, and it's gone over the top. This is good from Arsenal. What a start this is. And it has to be a good start in this game. And so far, so good. You have to say we could have scored already. This is good play again from Arsenal. Leslie Russo finds Stina, touches it off, and Emily Fox just leant back, didn't she, and hit it over the bar from just outside the box. But that's two reasonably good chances for Arsenal already, one off the line. So this has been a good start, hasn't it? And Chelsea now, they're looking to try and get grips with this game. Gerber brings the ball out from the back. Lucy Bronson over on that far side gives it away, actually, but Steph Catley can't keep it in. It's a throw to Chelsea inside their own half. But this is a strong start from Arsenal. We had to start strongly, haven't we, really? But it's still early days. Chelsea haven't really got hold of the ball yet. Lucy Bronze is going to take that throw over on that far side. Arsenal pressing really, really aggressively, which is what you need to do against Chelsea. Katie McCabe lost that ball forward to Stina, does well, lays it off to Beth Mead inside the centre circle. Stina goes off on a run, maybe should have gotten the ball. Leslie Russo instead touches it off to Emily Fox. This is good stuff from Arsenal. Emily Fox chips it towards the far post. It's over, hit slightly. I don't know whether Mariona is going to be able to keep this in. She did keep it in. She did well, actually. Finds Katie McCabe, whips across in towards a penalty spot, and Leslie Russo was trying to get on the end of it, but it's ran through to Hannah Hampton. Right here at Stamford Bridge, it's Chelsea 0, Arsenal 0. But what a start from Arsenal. Brilliant stuff. But could do with a goal, couldn't we? That's been our problem, hasn't it? We've played well. We played well in midweek against Manchester United in a semi-final, created some opportunities, didn't take them, and we lost. And that's been the theme, hasn't it, now for too long? And this has been a good start from Arsenal, but particularly against Chelsea, when you're on top against them, you do have to score. And that Leslie Russo chance was the one, wasn't it, after 2 minutes? It was sort of deflected and cleared off the line. But it's been a bright start this from Arsenal. We need to keep this up. Emily Fox again, who's getting a lot of the ball early on, threads the ball through. It's a good ball as well to Stina Blackstenius, does well, touches it off to Emily Fox again, steaming forward, cuts in field this time, lays it back to Kim Little. Arsenal moving the ball around really well here on the edge of the box. Mariona gives it back to Beth Mead on the edge of the box, tries a shot and it's deflected. And it's going to roll to Hannah Hampton. But this is good stuff, this from Arsenal. We look hungry in this game. It's almost last chance saloon, isn't it, in terms of the WSL, the title race. It could even be the top four. You know, defeat here. We play Man City in our next league game, of course. And 2 victories in these 2 games would suddenly throw the title race wide open, wouldn't it? But a long way to go, of course, yet. We've only played 5 minutes here, but it's been a good 5 minutes from Arsenal. And Chelsea just can't really get hold of the ball. And long may that continue. It's now back with Anik Borba. As I said on the show last night, she's really impressed me the last few games. Yes, she made a mistake the other night for the Manchester United goal. But that's the nature of a goalkeeper, isn't it? You know, you can play well for 89 minutes and then you make one mistake, it costs you a goal. But I think she's done well. You know, she's had to come in for Daphne's injury. And she's put together 4 or 5 good, solid performances in goal for Arsenal. So I'm not worried at all today that she's playing again. Daphne's on the bench, still not obviously quite fit enough. I'm sure she'll play some part in these Champions Cup that's coming up over this next week or so. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again. This is good possession from Arsenal. Steph Catley over on that far side, dinks the ball up the line, looking for the run there of Stina Blackstenius. Chelsea only half clear it. It's going to come to Stina Blackstenius again. Can she get the cross in? She does get the cross in. Nobody's in the box. And Hannah Hampton can easily deal with that. You see, when she was chasing after that there, Stina, someone should have broke their neck to make a run to the near post, and they didn't. Leslie Russo was the nearest one. And in the end, that cross was comfortable there for the goalkeeper. And that's something that we don't do enough. We don't take those risks, do we? We don't gamble. When somebody's got the ball in a good position out wide, no one makes a run into the box or in towards the 6-yard box. And Arsenal again have won the ball high up the pitch. This is really good. Beth Mead threads it to Stina Blackstenius on the edge of the penalty area. Thinks about a cross. Now does a cross. Leslie Russo's header goes wide. And again, Arsenal creating some opportunities here early on at Stamford Bridge. Lovely ball in that was there from Stina Blackstenius. She thought about it a bit earlier and then she waited and waited and then she picked out Leslie Russo, her strike partner there, and she heads it quite a far wide in the end. But another opportunity for Arsenal. It's this high press is really unsettled Chelsea here, which we need to do because you let them settle down and then we're going to be in trouble, aren't we? Lotta Woburn wide in goes tight in on Thompson, but there's a little bit of space in behind, but Arsenal deal with that. And we're going to pick the ball up again in midfield. Mariona Caldente driving forward very centrally for Arsenal. Tries to thread the ball through. It's a good ball as well. It was Caitlin Ford, but Millie Bright was across with the challenge. And suddenly now on a counter-attack, Chelsea looking dangerous here. The ball's threaded through on this near side to Thompson inside the Arsenal penalty area. She's crowded out though. And in the end, she can't get the ball clear and Arsenal pick up possession again. That's the only danger, isn't it, if on the counter-attack for Chelsea there. But again, it was good play from Arsenal. Caldente, it was, drove forward for midfield. It wasn't quite the right angle on that pass, was it? And in the end, Chelsea did manage to, it was looking for Caitlin Ford, but Millie Bright at full stretch managed to get the tackle in for Chelsea and divert the danger. But you have to say, Arsenal have started this game really, really strongly. We need a goal, don't we? Let's get an early goal. That'll really rattle Chelsea, won't it? And you have to say, we've been the better team by quite some distance so far in this game. You know, the ball's now back with the goalkeeper. Alec Borber just plays a short little pass to Kim Little. She pings it out to that far side. Steph Catley plays it up the line. Katie McCabe touches it back to Mariona. Arsenal knocking the ball around really well here. Beth Mead now inside the centre circle. Bit of a loose first touch and Chelsea pick it up with Sandy Baltimore. But look at that from Beth Mead. Wins it back. And now Arsenal have got a spare player here. Stina Blackstenius on the near side. Oh, she delayed the pass, but Stina has got it now. She's going to get another cross in or is she going to play it short to Emily Fox? She does. This is so good, this from Arsenal. Good desire and hunger. Emily Fox now on this near side again. Arsenal's right. Plays the ball into the penalty area looking for Stina Blackstenius. Gets it back. Emily Fox. Can she line up across? Plays it into Beth Mead instead. Oh, she tried to thread it through for Stina, but Millie Bright was in the way. The two England teammates there, of course, well, former England teammates, because obviously Millie Bright has retired from international football. And Arsenal still in possession. Beth Mead again, who's had a really good start to this game, you have to say, and she's just won a throw for Arsenal. Brilliant desire there from Beth to win that ball back. She lost it initially to Sandy Baltimore, but she won it straight back. That was so good there from Beth Mead. Really good play from her. And she's just won the throw as well there. It was Erin Cuthbert with the challenge. Ryan says there, got them rattled. Yeah, no, we have got them rattled. We absolutely have got them rattled. You're right. We just need to take advantage of this now, don't we? Because we know Chelsea are going to have spells in this game. We know they are. We know the quality that they've got to punish us as well. So we've got to make this count, this bright start. 10 minutes on the clock at Stamford Bridge. Arsenal have had 72% possession so far in this game. Quite incredible. Away. Actually, it's a free kick to Arsenal. It was a free kick given against Beth Mead. On this near side, Katie McCabe's come across with that left foot to whip this in. Arsenal really are playing well so far in this game. Katie McCabe is lining up this free kick. It's only just inside the Chelsea half. It's a good opportunity to get a dangerous ball in towards the edge of the penalty area, which it does go. Arsenal going to win the header. We do. It's flicked into the box. Millie Bright heads it away. And Arsenal pick up the loose ball again. Lots of Wubenway over on that side. Has she won the throw for Arsenal? She has. Or has she? Looked like she'd won the throw for Arsenal, but no, the officials decided it's Chelsea's ball. It looked as though Lotta had played it off the Chelsea player. Anyway, here's a throw to Chelsea deep inside their own half over on that far side. And again, Arsenal pressed. Chelsea can't get out. That's good play for Mariona, but Lucy Bronze does win the ball back. But again, Arsenal's press. Look at this. This is so strong from Arsenal. Oh, Katie McCabe's ball into the space, but no Arsenal player ready, and it's run through to Hannah Hampton. Oh, that's a poor clearance from Hannah Hampton. Goes straight to Beth Mead. The goal's open almost. Beth Mead takes too long, and then she pushes it across the goal, and that was a wasted opportunity there. Beth, just shoot. Hannah Hampton, a terrible kick out there, went straight to Beth Mead, and all she really needed to do was just get a little touch on that ball to get it under control, and then just shoot there. Shoot there. Oh, she took too long. And when the cross finally comes in, Chelsea do scramble it away. It was Lucy Bronze actually knocked it back to the goalkeeper. And why didn't Beth take a shot on there? The goalkeeper was not set there. You just got to hit that. You might as well have a go, mightn't you? Again, Arsenal trying to overplay it a little bit in that final third, not making the right decisions. And that's been such a big problem for this team for the last few seasons, really. But really this season in particular, so many games we've played where we've not made the most of good opportunities, and that was a really good opportunity there. Really, really poor that was, the kick out there from Hannah Hampton. Retroholic says they're being 10 points behind City after 12 games is shame considering one. Well, it is, but you know, if we can win this today, beat City next week, that lead could be cut, couldn't it? Because City play Chelsea as well next week. So, you know, we've got to you know, we can cut the gap, but we've got to win these next 2 games, quite honestly. But you're right, we shouldn't be that far behind, having won the Champions League. But we haven't really built on it, have we? Look at the bench today. You know, we've only got 5 outfield players on the bench. Anyway, Thierry Henry's here at Stamford Bridge today. I'm sure he remembers a few great memories of his own playing here for Arsenal, of course, back in the day. Some great games against Chelsea, of course, in Thierry Henry's day. Good to see him here supporting the girls as well. Anyway, Arsenal just letting Chelsea have a little bit of possession, but that's a ball forward from Sandy Baltimore. Thompson's after it, but in fact, she's going to get it. I don't know, a lot of Ruben ran away from the ball, almost as though she didn't feel she was going to get there. And the cross comes in, and it's not that dangerous, and Arsenal can clear it away. Katie McCabe knocks it out, and it is going to be a throw to Chelsea. But I don't know what Lotta was doing there, actually. She seemed like she moved away from the ball and almost allowed Thompson to get it. Anyway, Chelsea again coming forward, and it's deflected behind. It is going to be the first corner of the game. It is a corner to Chelsea. It was Guru right in there with the cross. I think it was Kim Little deflected that away. I'm not quite sure what Lotta was doing there. Anyway, the cross came to nothing in the end. But I say these are the moments that you've really got to. We can't afford to be sloppy, can we, at the back? And Katie McCabe there absolutely whacked into Ellie Carpenter, although it was more the Australian crashing into her. Anyway, Chelsea now took a short corner. Shot comes in from Carpenter. It's deflected. Oh, just wide. And that could have landed in that far post there. It was Ellie Carpenter's shot. In fact, it was Erin Cuthbert's shot. It's come off Steph Catley, I think it was. Could have dropped into that far post. Balber was scrambling across the goal. It's gone out for another corner to Chelsea. This time it's on the near side. This is the first real bit of pressure Chelsea have had in this game. We played nearly 15 minutes. Corner comes in towards the near post, headed away by Beth Mead. Chelsea pick up the second ball. Oh, and then that's a foul by Beth Mead. She may well pick up a yellow card as well. It was on Erin Cuthbert. That was a strong challenge there, wasn't it? It is a yellow card. He's out from the referee for Beth. She can't really have too many complaints about that. It was a very, very late challenge. I mean, she was clearly trying to win the ball, but she was never going to get there early enough. And, yeah, I don't think you can have too many complaints about that being a yellow card, unfortunately, for Beth. She's going to have to be careful now for the rest of the game. Actually, she got there too early. Then Erin Cuthbert just skipped past her. And she brought her down. So, yeah, it is a free kick to Chelsea. This could be a dangerous situation as well. Erin Cuthbert was Chelsea's captain today. They've got a lot of bodies forward, Chelsea, for this free kick. He's going to be Cuthbert with a delivery to the far post. It's just headed wide. It's going to be a corner. Oh, actually, it's a goal kick. It must have been. It was Millie Bright, actually, that headed that wide at the far post. Under a bit of pressure. It's a dangerous ball, isn't it? Whipped in. In fact, it did look like it might have come off an Arsenal head in actual fact. We'll see the replay here. I know it was Sam Kerr in actual fact. It was Sam Kerr coming in at the far post. Headed it wide. And that's Chelsea's first real big opportunity of this game, actually, so far. And it's took them 16 minutes to even look like they're going to score. Which is credit to the way we've played. It's a goal kick which Lotta Wubben-Moy is going to take. On the right-hand side of this 6-yard box, Lotta goes long towards halfway. It's Millie Bright wins that header. She loves them type of challenges, doesn't she, Millie Bright? And Chelsea now in possession on this near side. It's the best spell Chelsea have had, actually, so far in this game. Arsenal just easing off the press a little bit after that flying start that we made. You can't press like that for 90 minutes. It's not possible against anybody, but certainly not against this Chelsea side. Anyway, Thompson again has got clear on this near side. She's going to have a little run at Lotta Wubben-Moy. She's inside the penalty area now. Thompson does get the cross in. It's flicked on at the near post. But again, Arsenal have dealt with that pretty well. Lucy Russo tries to head it away, but it only falls to Lucy Bronze over on that far side. It's into the penalty. A cross comes in. Kim Little reads it well. And under pressure, she puts it behind for a corner. And suddenly Chelsea now are starting to settle into this game menacingly after such a bright Arsenal start. But I say maybe we're just having a little bit of a breather for a couple of minutes because it's such a high intensity start we made. Anyway, it's a corner over on that far side. Guru Wrighton, the Norwegian, with the corner for Chelsea, whipped in towards the near post again, but it's straight into the arms of Annick Bulba. No problem at all for the German goalkeeper, who's maybe played more games so far this season than she would have probably been expecting when she signed. And I have to say, she's settling in really well, isn't she? Very, very competent goalkeeper. There's no doubt about that. Yes, as we said before, a mistake the other night, but that's the joys of a goalkeeper's life, isn't it? You know, you can be brilliant and then make one mistake and the ball's in the back of your net. You know, Arsenal coming forward again over on that far side. This is nice play again from Arsenal in possession. It's with Caitlin Ford going past her compatriot Ellie Carpenter. Plays the ball back to Katie McCabe. Thought about a cross, instead plays it back to Mariona Caldente. And the ball played up this near side to Lotta Wooben Moy. And that's not a great ball, but Emily Fox does well again to win it back. And maybe having some competition for her place. I'm not saying she was playing badly before, but that sometimes focuses the mind a bit more, doesn't it? When you know you've got a really good player looking for your place. Katie McCabe tries a shot from distance, and it's not a bad effort, but it curls wide of that far post. And at least Arsenal are prepared to have some shots from outside the box in this game. And Katie McCabe, it was there. She's never frightened to have a shot, is she? At the best of times, that was always going away, though. It was curling away from the goal. Well, had it curled the other way, I don't think Hannah Hampton would have got anywhere near that. So Arsenal looking, again, really dangerous. Mariona with that press there, but the ball's going to run all the way back through to Hannah Hampton. And so it was her mistake earlier. The kick out went straight to Beth Mead. That could easily have resulted in a goal. And as it turned out, it was a bit fortunate, wasn't it, for Chelsea that it didn't. And again, you know, Hannah's got away with that one, whereas the other night, Annick Bulba didn't get away with her one. Anyway, Chelsea coming forward now with Thompson over on that far side. The cross comes in, it's deflected behind. It's another corner to Chelsea. They've had a lot of corners, actually, Chelsea, without really causing us too many problems in open play. But they've come forward there again. And it was good play, actually, there over on that far side. And the cross again is deflected off. Was that Steph Catley, actually, that time, I think? I thought it might have been Kim Little again. Anyway, it is another corner to Chelsea over on that far side. The last one went straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. This is Sally Baltimore. Again, it's curled into the near post. It's flicked on and it comes across and headed off the line there from Lotta Woober-Moy, just in front of Annick Bulba there. Not sure if that was going to be going in, but Lotta wasn't going to take any chances there. It was flicked on at the near post. Well, I think the goalkeeper would have just grabbed that, actually. Maybe the goalkeeper needed a bit more communication there. She could have just picked that up and Lotta's headed it behind for a corner. Maybe she needs to be better communicating there, the goalkeeper. She should have really had that ball. Anyway, Erin Cuthbert's going to take this corner. Chelsea have had 5. Arsenal haven't had any. Anyway, that one whips in towards the far post this time. Again, it's an Arsenal head. Gets it away. We're defending these corners pretty well, actually. German now in possession over on that far side. Caitlin Ford steps across. It looked like it might have been a foul, but no. German's cross comes in. A near post header. Oh, and it's just wide, and Arsenal get away with that one. And that was Captain, I think it was, with that header. Was a decent ball in, actually, from Germa over on that far side. And Arsenal, for the first time, really are sleeping a little bit there when that cross came in. And that's a good chance for Chelsea there, the header. But it's got across the goal. And it's a goal kick to Arsenal. 21 minutes play coming up towards the halfway point in this first half. It's been good from Arsenal, but Chelsea have... Last 5 minutes or so, Chelsea is getting their foot on the ball, starting to knock it around, and Arsenal not quite as fluid and aggressive as we were in those opening 10 minutes. Anyway, the ball played up this near side. Stina battles away well, actually does really well. Stina with Millie Bright on her back. Emily Fox now on this near side trying to look for a pass. She's closed down quickly, so has to go backwards to Lotta Woober-Moy, and she plays it back to the goalkeeper, Bulba. 22 minutes played. Chelsea 0, Arsenal 0 here at Stamford Bridge. A big game at the top of the WSL. It's a really big game for Arsenal. Of course, Chelsea only lost one league game under their manager, Sonia Bonpasta. And this could be a second one. Emily Fox now coming forward again. That's nice play again from Arsenal. Can Emily Fox get the cross in? She does well. Gets past Sandy Baltimore. The clearance from Millie Bright. The cross comes in from Beth Mead. Overhit that slightly, and Leslie Russo can't keep it in. Again, it's good pressing from Arsenal over on this near side this time. It was good play initially from Emily Fox. She skipped past Sandy Baltimore. Millie Bright's clearance wasn't great. Beth Mead was onto it, whipped in the cross, but overhit it. And it's gone out for a throw over on the far side. It's good from Arsenal again. So a quarter of this game gone. And Arsenal have been the better team. There's no doubt about that. We've been much the better team. But we need this goal, don't we? Coming forward again. And Leslie Russo couldn't quite get that ball under control there. It was fizzed into her, actually, with quite a lot of pace there from Katie McCabe now. Sam Kerr on the march for Chelsea over on that far side, looking for the overlapping run of Ellie Carpenter. But Kim Little again done a good job defensively in this game so far. Chelsea, though, still in possession over on that far side. Again, it's Ellie Carpenter gets the cross in, but that one, again, it's deflected behind. It's another corner to Chelsea. They've had a series of corners in this first half, but haven't really made anything of them. And that was Ellie Carpenter again charging forward over on that far side. The Australian wins another corner for Chelsea. 24 minutes played. Millie Bright makes her way forward. Thierry Henry looking cool in his shade. Anyway, the corner comes in to the near post, headed out again by Steph Catley this time. But Chelsea pick up the loose ball. Sandy Baltimore is over on that far side, running at Katie McCabe. Tries to go past Katie McCabe. And again, the cross is deflected behind for another corner to Chelsea. They've sent a lot of corners, haven't they? That must be 7 or 8 now already in these opening 25 minutes. It's going to be Sandy Baltimore again. Again, Millie Bright may well. In fact, Millie Bright's got the captain's armband on. Erin Cuthbert was listed as a captain. Anyway, corner comes in. Again, Arsenal scramble it clear at the near post, but we can't get the second ball. Shot comes in front distance, but that's miles over the crossbar there. Beth Mead's gone down. Looked like maybe someone stood on her foot, or she's kicked the opposition player's foot there, Beth Mead. She's gone down. She's going to need some treatment. And maybe it's time to reset. It was actually cleared that ball away. Oh, it was Millie Bright. As Beth Mead cleared that ball, she kicked the bottom of Millie Bright's foot. It was going into challenge. Oh, that's going to be a sore one, that will be a sore one. Terry's with us. Good stuff. We haven't seen Terry for a while. He says, good afternoon, Richard, all in the chat. Good to be back in sunny Blighty for a change. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. It's not that sunny here. I'm just looking out the window. It's quite grey, but obviously it's sunny in London at the moment. Certainly at Stamford Bridge, obviously quite breezy. Anyway, this gives Arsenal a chance to maybe have a little reset. We've just allowed, haven't we? We've allowed Chelsea to get sort of into this game after such a bright start, but so you're not going to press Chelsea like that for 90 minutes, are you? So we have to be happy with how we've started this game. Maybe this little break in play might help us, just as Chelsea are just starting to exert a little bit of pressure. We've got Emerson with us as well, lady, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And you have to say, so far, Arsenal played well in this game. There's no doubt we've been the better team, but how many times have we said that? Most recently, Wednesday night, of course, against Manchester United, when we were the better team, still lost the game. So we need to get a goal now in the spells that we're on top. You know, we maybe missed an opportunity earlier when Leslie Russo had one cleared off the line, and we've had one or two other bright moments, haven't we? You know, it looks as though Beth Mead's going to be okay. She's back on her feet again. She's having to come off briefly, of course, having received treatment on the pitch. She's had a good start to this game, Beth, actually. Looking, I wouldn't necessarily say back to her very best pre-2022, but she's certainly playing as well as she has done since that injury this season. She had a good start to this game today as well. Looks like she's really bang up for this. Top Shelf says, I wish I had your weather. It's 23 Celsius where I am. Wow. I mean, we were a little bit warmer today than it has been, but we've had some wind actually, really bad wind. Terry says, we're on the radio. They said we had a good start, but typical Arsenal style, no goals again. Yeah, exactly. No, we're playing well, but yeah, if you don't score when you're on top in a game like this, you know that it could end up costing you later on, because we know Chelsea will have chances, and they've had a few corners in this game where Leslie Russo brings the ball out well. Not a great ball forward, though. Didn't really give Steiner much chance there. And now Chelsea on the counter-attack. But again, Arsenal pressing well, win the ball back. And again, that's really good play there from Steiner. And now it's with Beth on this near side. Play the ball earlier, Beth. I mean, she did manage to keep possession here, but she could have just knocked it forward to Steiner, give her a little run at this Chelsea defence. You have to say that. Maybe that's the weakness that Chelsea have got, haven't they? They don't seem to have a lot of pace at the back. And if we can get those balls in behind, I think we'll have some joy. Especially as that's Steiner's strength, isn't it? Those balls in behind. We just need to get that going a little bit quicker, a little bit earlier. We may be holding on to the ball too much, but that's better from Beth. Releases Emily Fox. Lotta Woodmore on this near side. Now it's with Emily Fox. Drives in field, touches the ball back to Kim Little. This is good from Arsenal, but Kim's kind of boxed in a little bit, which she does well. Well, she did do well, and then she lost the ball there straight away. And Chelsea back in possession. Millie Bright switches it over to that far side. Good play from Chelsea. Lucy Bronze now touches it forward to Captain in midfield. And Chelsea just have taken the sting out of our fast start, haven't they? But that's not a great ball forward. Emily Fox reads that well, touches it forward to Beth Mead. Plays it infield to Leslie Russo. We've got two players over on this near side. It's going to come to Beth Mead on the edge of the box. Whips across in. Towards Steiner. Good defending there from Sandy Baltimore. Or Steiner would have been in there. Possible opportunity for a tap in from about 4 yards. Good defending that was. What a ball whipped in that was from Beth Mead. And again, Arsenal looking really good. But that final ball's not quite coming off for us, is it? Anyway, Beth Mead there plays it in. Surely that's a foul on Leslie Russo. In fact, it is. It was Captain with the foul there. She's got too tight there on Leslie Russo, and it is a free kick to Arsenal. Referee almost seemed reluctant to give it, but she had to really, because it clearly was a foul. And Arsenal now, this is a decent chance, a good opportunity this. Coming up towards a half an hour mark here at Stamford Bridge. A good half an hour for Arsenal. The thing is, do we have the belief? Do we have the belief that we can actually win this game? That's maybe what's lacking a little bit. We're playing well, but to win these games, you've got to believe that you can win it. And that's maybe at the moment, I'm not quite sure if we do. Anyway, Katie McCabe is going to take this free kick. It's about 15 yards outside the Chelsea penalty. Too far for a shot, maybe. It's whipped in towards that far post. It's flicked on, and Chelsea managed to clear it away only as far as Steph Catley. Plays the ball back to Mariona. Crossing towards the penalty spot, but Sandy Baltimore can head it away under no real pressure, actually. But Katie McKay's picked the ball up there. It's a nice touch from Katie, actually. And she plays the ball back to Emily Fox. Thinks the ball forward. That's a good ball as well. A lovely flick from Caitlin Ford. Stina Blackstone plays it to the edge of the box. It's coming to Katie McCabe. Can she get the shot away? She can't. Beth Mead over on that far side. Can she get the shot away? Again, she took too long, Beth, to decide what she wanted to do, and Ellie Carpenter can bring the ball away. And sometimes Arsenal just want to be a little bit too intricate, maybe on the edge of the box. Just, I don't know, we just need to sometimes just get a shot away. Katie McCabe had an opportunity, could have shot, didn't. Beth Mead earlier had an opportunity for a shot, didn't. And I don't know, that seems to, is that a belief, or I don't know, we almost want the perfect opportunity, and you're not going to get the perfect opportunity always. And you're certainly not going to get many of the perfect opportunities against a team like Chelsea. So when a chance comes along, you've got to take it. You've got to shoot. And a couple of times now we've been in good positions and have looked for that extra pass, almost as though passing that responsibility onto somebody else. And I don't know, we need to be doing better in those situations. Anyway, Arsenal are playing well, but it is the same old, isn't it? Anyway, Chelsea are having to defend again over on that far side. Caitlin Ford and Ellie Carpenter, they've had a little bit of a battle over that side of the pitch, the two Australians. But again, Arsenal win the ball back with Kim Little, and now Mariona touches it in to Leslie Russo. She's got Emily Fox, makes a run outside again on this near side. Fox gets the ball. She's going to go past Sandy Baltimore, puts a cross in, headed out though by Millie Bright at the near post, but Kim Little picks up the loose ball. Having a really good game. Kim Little in midfield again for Arsenal. Steph Catley plays it out to the far side. Caitlin Ford whips a dangerous ball in towards the near post. Oh, and Stina couldn't quite get enough on that. It's run through to Hannah Hampton. But again, it's good play from Arsenal in 2/3 of the pitch, isn't it? But that final bit is the bit that's still not quite coming off, is it? It's so frustrating because you can see what we're trying to do. You can see how well we're playing. But it's just that final bit's breaking down. Anyway, we're coming forward again with Stina over on that far side. She's had a really good game so far, Stina. In fact, she's in good form at the minute. She had a good game against Aston Villa in the FA Cup last week. She's playing well again. Anyway, Emily Fox tries to go past a couple of challenges, but Sam Kerr's back in there, wins the ball back for Chelsea. But again, Arsenal's press. Kim Little now driving forward. Have a shot. No, see, again, an opportunity to shoot from distance. Didn't take it. We make an extra pass, and now Chelsea have got everybody back behind the ball. And the space and the chance has gone to Emily Fox there, does well. Finds Beth Mead. Threads the ball inside. It's a good ball. Mariona, can she get the cross in? Oh, she didn't quite manage to, but it's shuffled behind by Millie Bright. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal, our first corner. And again, it's good football from Arsenal. Again, it's quite intricate stuff on the edge of the box, which we're doing too much. Overplaying, you could say, at times. It's good, but we need an end product from it, don't we? Otherwise, what's the point of knocking the ball around if we're not going to get any end products on the end of it? Anyway, it's a corner to Arsenal. Katie McCabe's going to take it on this near side. It's our first corner. Unlike the men's team, you don't quite feel as confident that we're going to score from it, do you? But anyway, you never know. Katie McCabe is going to take this corner into the sunshine at Stamford Bridge. It's not a good corner at all, is it? Near post, didn't get any height on it. It's cleared away quite comfortably there by Millie Bright. Arsenal do pick up the loose ball. And Katie McCabe picks it up. Oh, again, it wasn't a good ball. Mariona tries to win it back. It's now with Sandy Baltimore, and now Millie Bright can get the ball clear in a typical style. They also won it back again. Beth Mead tried to find Mariona, but Millie Bright steps in and switches the play over to that far side. That's a good ball to Sam Kerr. Not really been in the game much, has she, Sam Kerr? Anyway, Chelsea streaming forward now. Ellie Carpenter tries to pull it back. Not a great ball. Leslie Russo's there. And it's gone out for a throw to Chelsea over on the far side. Top Shelf says it's like the old saying, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Yeah, exactly, you do. Terry says there it's like the girls have been told not to shoot. It does seem that way. I'm sure they haven't been told not to shoot, but is that to do with not taking responsibility? Anyway, Lucy Bronze was coming forward there for Chelsea, but Arsenal have dealt with that. Although Lucy Bronze has got the ball again over on that far side, closed down quickly by Caitlin Ford. Ellie Carpenter, though, can get a cross in. She does get a cross in. It's going to come all the way here to Sandy Baltimore inside the penalty. In fact, there's going to be a stop in play there because there's a head injury. There's two Arsenal players there. Clash of heads inside the penalty area. It was Beth Mead, actually. It was more of an elbow. I don't know what the Chelsea player's gone down for. It was her that elbowed Beth Mead. Anyway, it was Thompson. Looks as though both players are going to be okay. Terry says, how you been keeping? I see your running is going well. Going to watch last night's show and catch up on Lord's vlogs. Yeah, there's some good vlogs that Lordie's been doing. Yeah, the running's going well, actually. I'm enjoying it. Putting a lot of work in, which is good. Dave says, a really good commentary. Holds the interest. No, thank you very much. Please subscribe. Anyway, Arsenal now trying to play the ball out from the back. It's with Katie McCabe over on that far side and a long ball forward looking for Stina does well, actually. Leslie Russo can't quite get that ball out to that far side looking for Caitlin Ford. Millie Bright was across there with the challenge. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Last, 9 minutes of this first half, or 8 minutes of this first half, actually. It's been really good from Arsenal, but we just need that goal. If we can get a goal before half-time, that will be massive, I think, for this game and could be for the season as well, which is sort of slipping away a little bit, isn't it? Kind of quite tamely, really. Anyway, Hannah Hampton's long clearance. Header was won by Sam Kerr. But again, Kim Little's there to win the ball back for Arsenal. She's been quite outstanding again in this game. We keep saying it, don't we? It's great how well she's playing, but we rely on a 35-year-old still. That is a problem for me. But anyway, we're not going to complain about it because she's playing so well. How long can she go on for at this level? That's what we have to keep asking that question. Anyway, Chelsea now, they've got a player over on the far side. Ellie Carpenter gets the ball. Little bit of space. She's going to run at Kate McKay, plays it into the box to Captain. Trying to get a cross in, but it's forced backwards in the end. Lucy Bronze does get the cross in. It's flicked on at the near post, and Sam Kerr it was, but Anik Balber's down there to her right-hand side, makes the save. Didn't really get enough power on that header, did she, Sam Kerr? In fact, no, Sam Kerr didn't even get anything on it at all. She completely missed it, and it just ran comfortably into the arms of the goalkeeper. 38 minutes on the clock. Arsenal coming forward now. Lots of movement wide. That's a good ball. Steen has made that run just inside the penalty area. She's got Sandy Baltimore in front of her. Steen cuts inside. Can she get the shot away? It's a good ball to the edge of the box. A shot comes in from Beth, and it's just wide. She claimed a deflection there, and that's what we need to do more, don't we? We need to get that ball played early up to Steena. Great run that was there. She needed a bit more support in actual fact, but she did well to hold it up. Ran into the box there and then found Beth Mead. And Beth Mead shot there. Not sure it did get a deflection, actually. She just dragged it wide. But again, it's good play from Arsenal. But at the final action isn't quite good enough, is it? Whether it's a shot, whether it's a cross, whether it's the pass, it's not quite there, is it, for Arsenal? But in sort of 75% of the pitch, we're playing really, really well. Again, and I say this isn't the first time we're saying this, but unless you score a goal, you don't win games. And unless you score a goal when you're on top against a team like Chelsea, you don't win the game either, do you? But you have to say it's been a great performance. We're in the last 5 minutes of the first half. Arsenal in possession again. Steph Catley over on that far side. Mariona couldn't quite keep that ball in. Strange pass her, actually. And it's gone out for a throw. Mariona seems to be more back to her old self again. I don't think the role in the team is going to get the best out of her playing that bit deeper. We need her higher up the pitch, but she's playing well today. In fact, all of them are playing well today. There's not a bad performance from an Arsenal player. You know, we're pressing well. We've played some nice football. We've created some chances, but we just haven't managed to find that the final bit's missing again, isn't it? Against the Arsenal pressing well high up the pitch, but Sandy Baltimore does really well. A little pirouette comes clear, plays the ball up this near side to Guru Wright and plays it back again into the middle, but it's not a great ball, and Mariona's back there doing a good defensive job. Oh, and Leslie Russo tries to flick that ball out to this near side to Beth Mead. A shot comes in from distance from Chelsea, actually hits Sam Kerr on the back, and he's going to be kept in now over on that far side. And Arsenal there just maybe a little bit sloppy there. Anyway, the cross comes in. Caitlin Ford with the challenge. Now Sam Kerr at the near post chips it across the goal. And there's an Arsenal player down the box, and it's going to be, is it Emily Fox? Emily Fox again. The good news is now, I mean, a little while ago, if Emily Fox went down injured, we were worried, thinking, oh my God, we don't have another player to play her position. Now, of course, it's not so bad, is it? Because we know we've got Smilla Holmberg on the bench. Well, it was just a slip there, wasn't it? That looks a bit nasty, actually. Hopefully, Emily Fox is actually no Emily Fox there. Looked like she caught away with another injury earlier on as well. There's two Arsenal players down. I don't know who the first one was. The second one was certainly Emily Fox. Terry says Fox tackled herself. Yeah, maybe she did, yeah. LG says, let's win the FIFA Champions Cup. It's confirmed that it will be the biggest prize money in women's football history. We can use the money for the rebuild. Well, I wouldn't have thought money is necessarily the issue that we've got. I think we've got enough money, you know, with the crowds that we generate. But obviously, we want to win it for the prestige of it. And yeah, the money is going to be useful, but I'm not too sure if it's going to go into rebuilding the team. Anyway, Emily Fox is okay. I don't know who the other injured player is. Can't really see at the minute. Might be Steph Catley, actually. But again, she looks okay as well. So hopefully everyone is going to be fit to continue into the last 3 minutes of this first half. It was Steph Catley there, just overstretched her groin, and Sam Kerr put the ball across the box there for Chelsea. No one there to finish it off. And it was Emily Fox got injured as well. I think Steph Catley's going to be okay. Emily Fox looks okay. Steph Catley's just coming off now, having received some treatment. There'll be a couple of minutes of stoppage time, won't there, at the end of this first half, you feel. But it looks like it's going to end goalless, which is, you know, probably not as much as we deserve, you have to say, from this first half performance, which has been exceptionally good from Arsenal. You know, away at Chelsea, okay. I mean, Chelsea, they always seem to get the right results. They're not necessarily, they don't have to play that well to win games, Chelsea, do they? And that's something that we need to learn from. Because quite honestly, if we don't play well, we don't win often enough, do we? Whereas Chelsea seem to find a way to win even when they don't play well, and that's the one thing that we need to improve on. Because that's how you win league titles, isn't it? You have to be able to dig out results. We don't really seem capable of doing that, and even in games when we play well, like today, like Wednesday night, we don't always get the result we should either. So, you know, there's something that work needs to be done. You know, Renee's now got the time. She's been given the time with this new contract, and she needs to use it, doesn't she? Terry says, money-wise, we should be fine. It's the crap manager. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say she's a crap manager, but is she good enough? I don't know. But she's got time now, hasn't she, this new contract. Anyway, Chelsea coming forward. Ellie Carpenter again on that far side. She's got forward well for Chelsea. The shot comes in over the top of the crossbar, though, from Erin Cuthbert, and Chelsea will shoot from the edge of the box more often than not, won't they? But that was harmlessly over the bar there. She got right over the top of that, didn't she, Erin Cuthbert? And it's another goal kick to Arsenal. It's been a good first half. It's certainly been a good performance from us, but unfortunately, the goal we are still waiting for. We've still got some time in this first half to get it. Fox is giving the ball away to Erin Cuthbert. Is it going to be Chelsea to get the goal before half time? But that ball runs away from Ellie Carpenter. And now Arsenal pick the ball up again with Mariona Caldente. Again, she's quite deep, but finds Beth Mead on halfway. She's got Emily Fox on this near side. She needs a runner in front of her, doesn't she? That's the problem. Where's Beth? See, Beth wants to drift inside. Maybe get Holmberg on, because Holmberg will run past Emily Fox, won't she? Anyway, Beth Mead and Emily Fox link up well again. Now Emily Fox moves inside. She overran that ball, but she's done well actually to win it back. Mariona Caldente from the edge of the box. Thought about a shot, finds Caitlin Ford inside the penalty area. Touches it back to Leslie Russo. And again, Arsenal could have had an opportunity to shoot. Don't take it. And now we're forced back. Caitlin Ford on this near side. We're into stoppage time at the end of this first half. Be a good time to score this, wouldn't it? But Katie McCabe couldn't cut back and got tackled inside the penalty area. But it would be a good time to score. It's going to be 4 minutes of stoppage time. We've just moved into that stoppage time now. And scoring a goal in these next 4 minutes would be absolutely unbelievable for Arsenal. Would put us in such a good position in this game. It really would. And you'd have to say we probably deserve it as well. We've been the better team anyway. Arsenal coming forward again over on that far side. Caitlin Ford. Can she get the cross in? She does get the cross in. Only half cleared. It's going to fall to the edge of the box to Beth Mead. Chips it to the far post. And Stina's over Henna. Oh, it's gone just wide. And under pressure there, Stina, she actually did well to get something on that. The cross looked like it may have been over hit initially. But in the end, it went just wide. And again, Arsenal carving out another opportunity. She threw herself at that Stina. It really needed to head back the other way, but I don't think she really had opportunity to be able to do much with it. Actually, she's under pressure there from Lucy Bronze, who's now gone down injured. And another close thing for Arsenal in a first half of close encounters, really, for Arsenal. We've been so close to getting that goal that we deserve, but not quite able to get it in the net. Very, very similar to the other night, really. It's a goal kick to Chelsea. We've played a minute and a half out of 4 minutes of stoppage time at the end of a very, very good first half performance from Arsenal. And again, we've won the ball back. It's with Leslie Russo. She actually lets it run on to Emily Fox now. Beth Mead's not going to get that ball in. Tony says, can any Arsenal player cross the ball into the penalty area? Well, I don't know what's going on with it, but that's where the breakdown's happening, isn't it? I think in 2/3 of the pitch, we've played well. We've defended pretty well. We're aggressive. We've had lots of possession of the ball. We're pressing forward. It's just that when it comes to that final decision, either the final pass or the shot or the cross, just isn't quite good enough, is it? It hasn't been. And I say that's not just in this game. It's obviously, important in this game now, but it's been happening, hasn't it? Time and time again over the last, lost count a number of seasons. It's been happening for anyway. Chelsea now looking to see if they can get a goal before half time, but that ball is going to run out of play. Frederick says, Smiller can. Yeah, she can. Yeah, absolutely she can. But she can't much sit on the bench, can she? See, I would be tempted, and I think Beth Mead's had a decent first half, actually. But I'd be tempted to play her further forward so she can overlap when Emily Fox has got the ball and she can whip those crosses in. I think she'll go past Sandy Baltimore and get them crosses in. And I'd like to see that happen, actually. Not necessarily straight away in the second half, but it's certainly an option, isn't it? I wouldn't necessarily want to see her replace Emily Fox and play as a fullback. I'd like to see her play higher up the pitch because she does get them crosses in. So that's an option anyway, isn't it? And it's a good option to have. It's one of the only attacking options we've got on the bench, to be perfectly honest, really. Anyway, Millie Bright with this long throw for Chelsea. Again, Arsenal defended it pretty well, cleared away by Kim Little, only as far as Lucy Bronze. Thought about a shot from distance. In fact, she does have the shot from distance, but it's straight into the gloves of Anik Borba. And we are now counting down towards the last few seconds of this first half. And it's been a good watch. It's been a good Arsenal performance, but not the goal that we deserve to show for it. Anyway, Arsenal, one more attack maybe. Stina's going to chase after this. She's won the throw. How hard does Stina work, actually? I know people criticise her maybe sometimes her first touch or chances that she misses, but how hard does she work for the team? Incredible. Anyway, it is half-time. It is 0-0, and you have to say that Arsenal deserve more than that, but sometimes you have to make it happen, don't you? It's not going to happen for you. Top Shelf says, well, so far they're giving them a good game, to be honest, better than I thought. I agree, yeah, we're playing much better than I thought. We've been the better team. We've been the better team for 45 minutes there, but unfortunately, being the better team and not scoring isn't going to win you the game, is it? Let's be honest. So hope for more of the same in the second half, only this time we really do need to put some of those chances away. Funny enough, it says there both teams have had 8 shots. We've had 2 on target. They've had 1. We've had 59% possession. They've had 7 corners to our 1. You could look at that and say, it's been a fairly even first half. And I suppose in some ways, maybe you could say it has been, but I think Arsenal were a better team there by quite some distance. Just wasn't able to take those chances, were we? Terry says, Miller won't play. She hasn't. She ain't scared to have a shot. Well, yeah. Riley says, hey, Rich, Arsenal always turn up v Chelsea, though. I'm surprised that you're not leading yet. Yeah, I mean, we probably deserve to be in front. I agree. I think we've played well. But, yeah, unfortunately, in these type of games, when you are on top, when you have chances, you've got to score. I can't imagine Chelsea being as passive again in the second half as they were for much of that first half. Yes, a lot of that was on us, the way we pressed them and were aggressive, but I'm expecting a different Chelsea in the second half. And I think that hopefully that doesn't mean our chance has gone to win this game, but I think that Chelsea are going to be much more up for this in the second half. And we're going to have to be prepared for a different challenge, I think. But if we carry on what we're doing, don't really change too much at the moment. Just try and find a way to make those better decisions in the final third. People maybe more gambling on some of those balls coming in, get the ball in a little bit earlier. But yeah, no, we've played well there. We've got to all be satisfied, haven't we? To be honest with you. Riley says, I'm a Chelsea fan, and trust me, we will be passive as we have a very clueless manager who won't change games. Well, I mean, you say that. I mean, you've only lost one WSL game under this manager, haven't you? You've won every trophy apart from the Champions League last season. So, I wouldn't necessarily say she's a clueless manager. Our manager seems a bit more clueless with stuff like that. But, let's see what happens in the second half anyway. I am expecting to see a different Chelsea come out in the second half, I've got to be honest. Anyway, let's see what happens. But, yeah, Arsenal played well. And yeah, much better than I was anticipating, actually. But anyway, it's been a good game, and that's one of the good things. I did say beforehand we had to start strongly because quite often against us, Chelsea have flown out of the blocks for 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes we've even gone a goal down, and then it's tough. But today we were right on it, weren't we? Bang on it from minute one. And yeah, we probably do deserve to be in front. We just haven't quite had that real clear-cut chance, have we? A bit like the other night, really. But a good performance nonetheless, and hopefully the second half will bring the goal and bring us what we deserve so far from this game. But I'm sure Chelsea will play better in the second half, and we need to be ready for that, don't we? Teresa said, Ryder, you forgot our manager's. I would say she's crap, but yeah, she needs to learn and be, better, I suppose. Right, I'm just going to nip and get something to eat and a cup of tea, and we'll be back very shortly for the second half. Don't go anywhere, because the second half is going to be really, really good, isn't it? I just need to find a little bit of music to play for you for half time, and then we can I'll go and get a cup of tea. I think that's what we need, don't we? Let's have a look. Where are we? This one here. Right, so stay with us. I'll be back shortly for the second half. Don't go anywhere, because it's all to play for. Oh, hello. We're back for the second half. The team's just coming back out. I don't believe there's any changes for either side as yet. But we just need to play the same way again, don't we? I've got my nice Arsenal mug. Look at that. Look at that. Absolute piece of genius. All the previous Arsenal kits. Lovely cup of tea and all. Terry says, it was a half-time Yorkie. Yeah, actually, there was. I've eaten that. It was lovely, actually. Anyway, it's going to be Chelsea then to start the second half. They'll be attacking the goal to our right in this half. We've got Eugene says that Arsenal is too big a club to be waiting for free agents in the summer. This team needs 2 midfielders and a striker this January. Arsenal women, can't you see that Mariona has played too much football? Yeah, no, I agree with all of that, my friend. I do. We definitely need to strengthen this window. There's no doubt about that. And if we don't, it's going to be tough to go a long way in the competitions that we're still in. Anyway, I'll back off and underway at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 0, Arsenal 0. And Arsenal maybe should be in front. Anyway, Caitlin Ford now has picked the ball up for Arsenal. Can we start the second half the way we started the first? Stina Blackstenius on this near side. Touches the ball back to Katie McCabe. Now it's with Mariona right on this near side. Plays it forward to Stina. Tried to get it out to Caitlin Ford on this near side. Was crowded out by 2 Chelsea defenders. And in the end, Chelsea do manage to scramble it away. And it's now gone back to goalkeeper Hannah Hampton. Chelsea 0, Arsenal 0. And Arsenal have played much better than I think many of us anticipated that we would, which is good, obviously. But, yeah. We just need to find that goal, don't we? We just need to find that goal from somewhere. And let's hope that we can get it in the second half. We are attacking the goal where the Arsenal fans are congregated in that bottom left-hand corner at Stamford Bridge. Lots and lots of Arsenal fans here, of course, as you would expect, as there is every single game Arsenal play. And again, Arsenal aggressively win the ball. Not once, but twice. That was Mariona there, and it's going to go all the way back to Annick Balber in goal for Arsenal. Looked fairly solid so far today, hasn't she? Not had a lot to do. Chelsea haven't had a lot of shots at goal, really, but she's handled everything pretty well, actually. Again, another good game from the German. There's a long ball played up that far side. Emily Fox, it's a good ball as well. Emily Fox is going to keep it in. She does keep it in. She's got Sandy Baltimore for company again. Those two had a lot of little battles, didn't they, in that first half. Emily Fox goes around the outside, gets the cross in. It's a good cross as well. Russo was coming in, couldn't quite get on the end of it. Chelsea clear it away. That's a great ball there. And again, Arsenal in possession. In fact, there's a Chelsea player down. There's nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. It's Captain now. The cross came in. Leslie Russo was trying desperately to get on the end of it, wasn't able to. And Top Shelf says there, rumour has it Stanway's on her way to the Arsenal. But yeah, but not until this summer, when she's free. Let's buy her now. Anyway, Arsenal are going to get the possession back because we did have the ball at the time. But obviously, it's giving Chelsea the chance to regroup. Some of these things, like every time a goalkeeper goes down injured, you know, head injuries are the thing, aren't they? Player can use a head injury to get the game stopped, to take the momentum away from the other team. Something needs to be done about it, really. But anyway, it's difficult to judge if someone's really got a head injury or not, I suppose, or is seriously injured. Anyway, Caitlin Ford, she tries to play that ball to the edge of the area. There's no Arsenal player there. And in the end, Chelsea do manage to scramble it away. But again, not very far. You have to say, Chelsea haven't played well today. They haven't played well. Yes, we've pressed and we've been aggressive. But their passing has been shocking. They've given the ball away quite easily, Chelsea, at times. Beth Mead now, again, a bit of a misunderstanding. as we went forward. And now Chelsea can break with Thompson over on that far side. It was her goal, of course, at the Emirates earlier in the season that ensured Chelsea did get a point, although really it was the referee and the officials that ensured Chelsea got that point that day. We had 2 goals disallowed, didn't we? Very, very harsh it was as well, before we finally got that equaliser that we deserved. Another game, wasn't it, really, where we had lots of chances and only got a draw when we maybe had enough chances to have won. It's a common theme, isn't it? And today, at the moment, it's looking very similar. But we've only played less than 5 minutes of the second half. We're coming forward again over on that far side with Stina Blackstenius, who's won the throw for Arsenal. You have to say, I think Stina Blackstenius has had her best season for Arsenal. She may not have scored as many goals as some of the previous seasons, although she's still got 6 or 7 this season so far. But I think her performance is now, the way she can hold the ball up, the work that she does, she's almost a complete centre forward now. She deserves more minutes on the pitch, quite honestly. Every time she's played, she does a great job, and she's playing well today. And maybe that link up with Russo dropping a bit deeper may well be the way we need to play going forward. You've got 2 goal scorers on the pitch, and obviously we're not scoring enough goals, so that's surely got to be the way forward. Anyway, Chelsea now have a break on. Ellie Carpenter's got a lot of grass ahead of her to run into on this near side, which she does. Makes up a lot of ground. Caitlin Ford tracks her all the way. The ball played into the air. Great defending there. Was that Mariona? Track back there. Brilliant play from Mariona there to get the tackle in. And now Caitlin Ford taking the ball forward the other way. And Ellie Carpenter struggled to get back, but she has managed to. That was good from Arsenal, actually, all round. You have to say, really good stuff from Arsenal. And Terry says there, why would any top players want to come to Arsenal unless it's for the money? Because we're Arsenal, and that's why. Let's be honest. We're Arsenal, so everyone wants to come to Arsenal. We are champions of Europe, by the way, which Chelsea will never sing that. But we can, and we will. At Top Chelsea, it's always about money. I don't think so much in women's football yet. That's coming. Don't get me wrong. It's going down the same route as the Premier League, and it will be there. But I think at the minute, I don't think that's necessarily a deciding factor in players' transfer. I think women are much more emotional than men. They like to be happy and feel that they're at a good place. Anyway, Beth Mead with a cross. It's a good cross. Oh, Stina couldn't quite get on the end of it. Crowded out again by 2 Chelsea defenders. It comes to Katie McCabe, and that's going to be deflected behind off Ellie Carpenter. It's a corner to Arsenal. But no, I do think footballers and women in general probably make decisions quite often more based on emotion and how they feel, as opposed to men are a lot more materialistic probably, and men make more decisions based on maybe money and logic and stuff like that. So, but I do think with women's football it will change and it will end up being like the Premier League. But I say at the minute I'm not sure if it's quite reached that point. I don't think there's as much money knocking around. I don't think the wages make that much difference really. The top teams all probably play similar. Anyway, Beth Mead now puts a cross in from that far post. It's a good ball again. It's headed out. We just can't get on the end of these crosses. There's been some good balls actually. Another ball chipped into the box there from Katie McCabe. Wins it back again. Arsenal claiming a foul. Referee says no, and now Chelsea have got a counter attack, and Katie McCabe's out of position as well. But Baltimore's ball was deflected there by Lotta Woober-Moy and Emily Fox, and she keeps it in as well. The desire Arsenal have shown in this game, actually, you have to say, has been really impressive. And whatever the result ends up being in this game, you have to say that the players deserve a lot of credit for the way they've approached this game. Right from the start, we've been really on it. We just worked so hard, and we've invested a lot in this game. We have to, because it's such an important game. But you know, sometimes you have to question. You can maybe bring that into question in other times, but not today. The attitude of this team has been fantastic, and let's hope we can actually get what we deserve against Chelsea, which doesn't happen very often, does it? Certainly didn't happen earlier in the season, did it, at the Emirates? Anyway, Emily Fox now over on that far side. Is this going to be the moment for Arsenal? Stina tries to get the ball back to her. Didn't quite reach its intended target. And again, Arsenal aggressive, winning the ball back high up the pitch. Look at this. This is brilliant. Leslie Russo's going to try a shot from distance. Oh, and Hannah Hampton is forced into the save. And this is really, really good stuff from Arsenal again. Really, really good aggressive play. Russo's shot was on target. You'd expect Hannah Hampton to save it, to be fair. You'd always expect her to save it from there. But it's a good effort. If it had been more in the corner, maybe then you could say that it would have given Hannah a bit more of a problem. But see, again, Arsenal winning the ball back. The referee says play on Steph Catley. We've got player over here. The ball comes to Leslie Russo. It's now over with Beth Mead on the far side. Beth Mead, she drills it in, and Arsenal have scored. And we have got what we deserve from this game. And finally, the goal comes 10 minutes into the second half. And you have to say, nobody can doubt we don't deserve that goal. It was great play again, really aggressive. Arsenal won the ball back. It was Steph Catley this time, got the ball forward into Leslie Russo. Beth Mead was free over on the far side, got her composure. And this time, the final ball, the final shot was right, drilled across Hannah Hampton into the far corner. Fantastic stuff. It is, of course. And that can only mean one thing. You have to say that was an aggressive finish as well, wasn't it? She absolutely thumped that. She scored a few times against Chelsea and she's just drilled that across the keeper. That's a brilliant, brilliant finish. And Beth Mead, who's played well today, you have to say she's deserved that goal. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Fantastic. And Arsenal lead. And you have to say, you can't really argue with that. You can't really argue with that. I think it's the mug that's done it, personally. Anyway, Chelsea are now panicking into making some substitutions. Guru Wrighton's going off and Lauren James is coming on. And I think Kira Walsh is coming on as well. And Sam Kerr's going off. Sam Kerr, of course, who's got such a great record against us. Terry says, Mido. Absolutely. Tony says Arsenal on the attack, stop and pass ball back. Yeah, but we didn't there, did we? Top Shelf says, nice indeed. Terry says, Hampton, the Hooter had no chance. You didn't there. Absolutely not. And Lauren James and Kira Walsh are on for Chelsea. And you have to say they have to probably make some changes because they've just not been in this game, have they, Chelsea, at all, really? We've been the better team. We've dominated. And, yeah, anyway, they've made some changes now, but we've got the goal. But now Chelsea coming forward instantly. We've got to keep this out. Oh, and Borba's made the save, has she? From Thompson, or did that just go wide? Not sure if Anik Borba's got a touch on it. If she did, it was a fantastic save and an important save as well. The last thing we need to do is concede a goal straight after scoring. I don't think the keeper touched it, actually. I think it's just gone wide from Thompson. She got the wrong side of Emily Fox. But you know, Borba did get a save. Did get a hand on it. Wow, that's a great save. That is a great save. You have to say, brilliant, brilliant stuff there. And how important could that be? When you take the lead against Chelsea, you've got to hang on for at least 5 minutes, haven't you? But that was a really good save there from Borba. It's going to be another corner, obviously. It's giving us a goal kick. I'm sure she got a touch on that, the goalkeeper, actually. But we're not going to complain, are we? We'll take that all day long. Terry says, Sam the racist has got the hump being taken off. Yeah, I know. Good stuff, isn't it? So we've got another comment that says, great goal, Mido. That's 8th against Chelsea. Some players seem to play their best against certain oppositions. Yeah, absolutely. You're right. And she's got a goal today, and a really important goal as well. And is this going to be throwing the title race wide open, or is it giving Man City the advantage? Anyway, we'll see. We play them, of course, next. Beth Mead this time with a cross into the box. Oh, it's just overhit. Caitlin Ford made a good run, actually, but the cross was overhit that time. And it says Borga's done really well for us in the past 2 months. I'm sure that's finally the end of Zinsberger. And so, yeah, I think you're right. She has done well. She surprised me, actually, because I wasn't convinced by her earlier on in the season, but she's come in, done really well in the last few games. And what a good option that is as a number 2 goalkeeper. I'm sure Daphne will be playing back in the side again very, very soon when she's totally fit. But it's good to have a good number 2. Anyway, Chelsea now showing a bit more aggression. Now they're losing. We just need to be sensible here and disciplined. Here's where Chelsea are coming forward again over on that far side with Thompson. Now it's with Baltimore. She's done well, Baltimore. What's the cross like? It's not bad. No one could get on the end of it, though. And Lucy Bronze is going to stretch to keep this in. And she does keep it in. Quite how she was allowed to stretch like that and still keep the ball and get back up again. Now she falls over and Arsenal have got a chance of a counter-attack. Now this could be where we kill this game off. Go on, Beth, put Stina in. She's put the ball through to Stina. Oh, too much on it, Beth. You've played well today, Beth, but there was too much on it there. LG says there, this team can beat anyone on its day. We just don't see it often. No, you're right. Absolutely. Well, we've shown it, haven't we? In the big games, we seem to be able to turn it on. And it's, why can we not do this every week? Yes, nobody's going to play brilliantly every game, but we need to be much more consistent, don't we? Because we can. If we play like this in 90% of our games, we're going to win pretty much all of them, aren't we? Let's be honest. Anyway, Steph Catley plays it out to the far side. Lotta Woober-Moy goes forward to Beth Mead, the goal scorer for Arsenal, touches it back to Kim Little, who's been magnificent again for Arsenal today in midfield, you have to say. In fact, they've all been magnificent. It's going to be difficult to pick a player of the match for Arsenal because everyone's played so well. Leslie Russo got the assist for the goal, does well again, gets it out to Beth Mead. Arsenal got some bodies over here. This is going to be a chance maybe for a second goal. Emily Fox, can she get the cross in? No, she plays it back instead to Beth Mead. Nice play from her. Can she get the cross in? She puts a low one in. Mariona inside the box. Is this going to be 2-0? Mariona, it is 2-0. And Arsenal surely are going to win this game. This is brilliant stuff from Arsenal. Mariona with the goal, and that was quite superb. That's the Mariona we've been missing this season. That's only her second goal of the season. She got, 18 last season. Brilliant stuff there from Arsenal all round. That is such a good goal, such a good team goal. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. And it is 2-0. to Arsenal, and you have to say that is 2-0, and it's very, very much deserved as well. And that is a great goal. That is world-class play there from Mariona. Beth Mead did well, actually. She's got a goal and an assist now. Mariona there, she committed 2 defenders and then placed it in the corner. That's the Mariona that we've been missing. That's the Mariona that we know, and that is a fantastic goal. And surely that has given Arsenal 3 points here at Stamford Bridge. There is still half an hour to play, but Christ, this has been such a good performance from Arsenal. Absolutely unbelievable. And finally, we're actually getting what we deserve, and it's not happened often enough. That is just such a good goal. The more you see it, the more you enjoy it, really. Absolutely brilliant stuff. But what we've got to do, though, is we've got to keep this 2-goal lead for at least 5-10 minutes. Take the sting out of Chelsea. Agneta says it must be my, yeah, maybe it's my hat. Yeah, do you like it? It's cool, isn't it? It's a cool hat, I think. It's mainly for running, but it's just comfortable. But maybe it is. Maybe I'll have to wear it every week now, won't I? Top Shelf says just wow, indeed, just wow. This has been an astonishing Arsenal performance. Let's be honest. The last time we won at Chelsea, we won 5-0. I don't know if you remember that game. Must have been 7-8 years ago now. And maybe we're on track to win 5-0 again today, the way we're playing. Anyway, Ellie Carpenter now coming forward. We can't concede a goal now. That cross comes in, and Borba's there. Absolutely brilliant. And Arsenal have played so well in this game, you have to say. I looked at our bench and I was worried we've got nothing on the bench to change things up if we needed to. But let's be honest, we haven't needed to, have we? Because every single one of these players has been magnificent. Finally, we're actually looking like champions of Europe, aren't we? We're playing like the champions of Europe that we are. It's not happened often enough this season, you have to say, and it needs to happen a lot more often. But wow, this has been quite a performance from Arsenal, and we've now got the reward for it as well, which hasn't always happened, has it? I mean, Arsenal looking for more goals. Leslie Russo's fouled there by Millie Bright. See, that should be a yellow card, ref. You gave Beth a yellow card earlier. That should be a yellow card. I don't think any Chelsea player has been booked. That's a clear yellow card there. Anyway, LG says 2 goals in the league against Chelsea and Man City. Big game player. Mariona, yeah, exactly. You're right. Unfortunately, we lost the Man City game, but we should be on the way to winning this one. She's played well today, Mariona. A little bit more freedom she seems to have been playing with, actually. And have the team been, I don't know, did they sort a few things out after Wednesday? Because, you know, we didn't play badly Wednesday, but I never felt we were going to score. Today, this is apparently, you know, well, technically not the best team in the WSL this season, but they've won it for the last, 5-6 years in a row. And we've made them look very, very ordinary, very, very average. And yes, they've not been great, but we've played so well. Anyway, there's still 25 minutes left, and we can't write Chelsea off quite just yet. It wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility, would it, that Chelsea get a goal back and make it a bit more nervy for us. But the way we've played and the way they've played, anyway, shot from distance there, hits Mariona, and Steiner couldn't quite get the ball back and start a counter-attack. But again, see, Chelsea play the ball forward. It's not a great ball, and Emily Fox is going to tidy this up, you hope. In fact, she just steams past Baltimore with ease. And this has been a feature of this game. Arsenal have won their individual battles and all over the pitch. We've won our individual battles all over the pitch. And that's why the scoreline is currently Chelsea 0, Arsenal 2. And this is our best performance since the final of the Champions League. And in many ways, it's maybe a better performance than that, actually, because we certainly didn't have as many chances in that game as we have in this game. It's been brilliant. LG says we are showing them why we are European champions, and we'll show them again after being World Club champions next week. If we play like this, we will, absolutely. Anyway, Chelsea make another 2 substitutions now. Captain's going off for Aggie Beaver Jones, and who else is coming on? And Wright Canary is coming on for Bright. So they're going to change their formation slightly, aren't they, Chelsea? They're going to maybe go to 4 at the back. The 3 at the back didn't really work, did it, for them? I think they wanted to try and dominate the midfield by sticking an extra player in there. But it didn't work, did it? Because we've dominated the midfield. We've dominated all aspects of this game. But there is still 24 and a half minutes to play. And Chelsea have certainly got enough quality on the pitch to cause us some problems. But we've just got to be sensible. We've got to manage this game well. And if we can pop in a 3rd goal as well, that would just be fantastic, wouldn't it? And we are coming forward again with Beth Mead, who's got a goal and an assist in this game. She's definitely on track to get player of the match, I think, and probably be fully deserved. There's another ball forward again. Steiner's in. Steiner pokes it home, and it is 3-0. Oh, no, the flag's up. Oh, the flag was up, and I thought Steiner had got the 3rd goal there. Beth Mead played it through. That did look a tight one, you know. Let's have a look at the replay there. I mean, Steiner got herself... Oh, see, that's tight, isn't it? That is tight there. What do you reckon VAR would have done with that? There's no VAR, of course, in the WSL. I wonder what VAR would have made of that, because the defender was leaning forward like that. I don't know. That was a tight one, that. Anyway, it's disallowed. Steiner, of course, had a goal disallowed very controversially against Chelsea at the Emirates, didn't she, if you remember, for a handball that didn't happen. Anyway, Mariona's coming forward now, and if Arsenal can get the actual 3rd goal, you have to say that would put the seal on this, and then you think Chelsea might well lose their heads, because they're not used to being in this position, are they? Certainly not at home. Although, oddly enough, their only other defeat has been at home as well, wasn't it, against Everton, just before Christmas, if you remember. So, was that? I don't know if that was at Kings Meadow, actually, that game. I can't remember that. Anyway, their only other defeat was at home, and they're losing at home again. And Arsenal have fully deserved this. We won the ball back again. Katie McCabe, she's got... Caitlin Ford ahead of her on this left-hand side. She finds Caitlin Ford. Steiner's made a run. Steiner gets the ball into the penalty area. Couldn't quite get a shot away. Katie McCabe might do. Katie McCabe does. Oh, it's deflected off Lucy Bronze, and Chelsea hanging on here. Hanging on. They're getting embarrassed in their own backyard by the champions of Europe. This is great to see. And after a frustrating first half where we probably deserve to be a goal or 2 up, we are now 2 goals up. Could be 3 goals up. In fact, we could be more than 3 goals up with the chances we've had. LG says, if Chelsea lose, that will probably be title race over. Congratulations, Man City. Well, no, because Man City's next 2 games are against Arsenal and Chelsea. And if they lose both of them games, we're back in it. Anyway, Vicky Palova's now coming on. She's going to be Arsenal's first change, just to maybe give us a bit more energy in midfield. Not sure who's going to go off, actually. Everybody's played so well. Everybody still looks so full of energy. It's actually Beth Mead that's going off. Beth Mead is going off. What a performance from her. Brilliant stuff. Maybe the booking is part of that as well. We can't risk going down to 10 players again. But Beth has been brilliant today. It was her goal that started it all off. And that's a hell of a finish that across the keeper. And, of course, you got the assist for the second one as well. Brilliant game from Beth Mead today. Absolutely outstanding. And Vicky Palova has now come on to replace her. And I say that's probably a wise substitution, actually, just to, give us a bit more energy in the centre of the pitch. Anyway, we've won the ball back again. Katie McCabe finds Leslie Russo on this near side. Is this going to be 3-0? Leslie Russo's shots deflected off Lucy Bronze, it's another corner to Arsenal. And every time we come forward at the minute, you think we're going to score. Chelsea are hanging desperately into this game. But there you go. And let's hope that we can get that third goal, because that'll be the end for Chelsea, won't it, in this game? It is a corner. We have, of course, had the ball in the net a third time. A linesman's flag over on that far side ruled out Steener's effort. Very, very tight offside that was as well when you see the replay. Mariona's going to take this corner. It's her second goal that's put Arsenal in total control of this game. It's total control that we've fully deserved to be in as well. Anyway, Mariona now chips that corner in towards the near post. It's flicked on. Oh, no one coming around the back. Would have been a simple chance, tapping at the far post. In the end, it's gone right across the goal. It's gone behind for. In fact, the referee's given a free kick, I think. What a surprise. Anyway, Terry says we need the third goal because of the refs. One goal at home to Chelsea. Well, yeah, maybe. But so far, so good. We haven't really given the referee any opportunity to cost us a game in this particular game. Oh, a mistake from Katie McCabe. But look how hard Arsenal are working to get back into position and win the ball back. That's been a feature of this game. That's the reason why we're in the position in this match that we are. That work to win the ball back every time we've lost it. Oh, there's a chance here for Lauren James. Pulls it across. The shot comes in from Aggie Beaver Jones, and it goes into the Matthew Harding stand behind the goal. And that is the end of that attack for Chelsea. LG says, let's be realistic. We're not winning the league. 10 points behind is insurmountable. So when you say that, if obviously we win this game, that cuts it down technically to 7. Okay, they'll probably win tomorrow. That would be 10 again. But if they lose to Chelsea and we win, that cuts it to 7. We then beat Man City. That cuts it to 4. 4 is doable. It is doable. I wouldn't say we'd still be underdogs, but I wouldn't say it does depend really on it. Chelsea need to beat Man City. That's a given. We need to beat Man City. And then who knows? I would say that then it would be game on, wouldn't it? For all three of us then. I think that would really open it up if those two results happen in the next couple of weeks. Anyway, Chelsea coming forward now. Surely that's an offside. It is an offside. And the cross is, it was Aggie Beaver Jones who was offside. But yeah, obviously, if Man City beat Chelsea and beat us, it's over, 100%. You give them the title then. If they beat Chelsea and then win at the Emirates, then give them the title there and then just hand it to them because it's done. But if they lose to Chelsea and lose to us, it's still game on, isn't it? Top Chelsea says 100% effort today. That is what we need every game. Yeah, we do. We do, yeah. And we've not shown this type of performance, have we, too often? Against the lesser teams. I mean, this, if you remember, the second half of the game at the Emirates was very similar to how we've played today. You know, we ripped Chelsea apart at times. We should have scored 3 goals. Could have scored a lot more. In the end, we got a draw. But yeah, anyway, Chelsea trying to come forward again. Look how quickly Arsenal are putting bodies in the way. Bodies in the way. This is just sensational. This is just unbelievable performance from Arsenal today. It's just been fantastic. Every single player, it's going to be. In fact, I don't even want to pick a player of the match because they all deserve it today. You know, obviously Beth's probably going to end up getting it. 2 contributions to the goals. Obviously, what swung the game ultimately, I suppose. But every single player on this pitch today has been magnificent. Every single one of them. And it's probably the best performance of the season from all of them collectively. And it's all come in one game against Chelsea. What more do you want? So, yeah, fantastic. Anyway, Mariona, she had a great game as well. Finds Vicky Plover just come on. I'll never forget Vicky's performance in the final, the Continental final against Chelsea a couple of years ago when she was absolutely brilliant. I mean, I don't know if she got player of the match at that game. She certainly should have done because she was fantastic in that game. And, of course, she got the injury soon after. But we know how good she can be. And she's come on today. She's done well, actually. Again, finds Emily Fox over on that far side. At the Chelsea defensive side there. Tries a shot. And Hannah Hampson has to force it over the crossbar there. And Arsenal are absolutely dominating this game. Absolutely dominating it this game. LG says Renee made the players rewatch the Champions League final. Well, if that's the case, get them to rewatch it every single day. I'll actually rewatch this game now for the rest of the season, because this is the benchmark of a performance, isn't it? This is shown. This is what we're capable of doing, and this is what we've got to produce week after week. We've got to do this against Man City in our next WSL game as well, haven't we? But let's get that Champions Cup thing one first. Katie McCabe, short corner, Mariona whips the ball towards the far post. Oh, it's overhit. 75 minutes on the clock. We've got 15 minutes, guys, to celebrate, so we can celebrate this quite magnificent, what's going to be a magnificent victory, you feel. Even though we know Chelsea are never out of a game, even at 2-0, they don't look like getting back in it, do they? Their heads have gone, really, that their heads are down. I'm sure they won't give up, but they don't look like a team that's ready to launch a late comeback, do they, at this moment in time. We've got the mark on them today. We've just been magnificent. And, it is the benchmark performance, though, isn't it? It won't be no good, will it, if we don't play like this again? We've got to reproduce this type of, okay, maybe not quite as good as this. That's going to be difficult to do. But we've got to produce these type of performances regularly. Chelsea coming forward now. Lauren James chips the ball into the end. 6-yard box, header comes in. Oh, and that's a sitter, actually. That is an absolute sitter from Erin Cuthbert. A header from, 5-6 yards there. Free header it was, and she has to put that on target, really. Arsenal got a bit of a let-off there. It's a lovely ball. It's a great run, actually, from Erin Cuthbert. She does make them runs, doesn't she? She got on the end of that, but really, when she gets there, she's got to put it in. And actually, Katie McCabe made it a little bit difficult for her, to be fair. But really, she should score that. I don't think there's much doubt about that. And that could have been a big moment in this game, actually, if Chelsea were to get a goal back with 14 minutes to play. And they are coming forward again. This was similar to what happened in the first half, wasn't it? Arsenal just dropped their intensity a little bit. And it happens. I say you can't play at that pace for a whole game. You're never going to be able to do it. It's just timing it, isn't it? And we've got that dead right today. We really have. And it's worked a treat. Anyway, Steena's done well on this near side. And then Arsenal have got the throw. And this has been probably I think head and shoulders our best performance of this season. And it's up there with one of our best performances in recent times. Erin Cuthbert's now going off. And Chelsea have moved the armband around for a third time. It's going to be Nuskin who's coming on. The German, of course, she's a very dangerous player. She scored a couple of goals against us, didn't she, in this fixture? Not last season, the season before. Anyway, Kim Little had another great game. Plays it out to that far side. Emily Fox plays it in to Vicky Palova. And again, Arsenal just lose out there. And now Chelsea can try and break forward with Wright and Canary. Look at that play, though, from Caitlin Ford. Just brilliant. LG says we scored 2 away at Bayern, Man City and Chelsea. Yeah, we did. And so far, we're only going to win one of them games, aren't we? We lost the other 2. It's going to take something quite remarkable for us to lose this game with just over 10 minutes to play. And Chelsea really don't look like... I mentioned before now in that first half about belief. And, I thought maybe we lacked... That was all we were lacking in that first half, I thought, the belief. Whatever happened at half-time seemed to change that. But certainly Beth's goal has given us that belief, gave us that belief. And now it's Chelsea that look as though they don't believe they can get back into this game. And that's a sign of how well we've played. Anyway, Katie McCabe's just been fouled. And Arsenal are going to win a free kick on about halfway. And I think Holmberg's going to about to come on as well. And she's going to scare the life out of Chelsea's defence, isn't she, with her bombarding runs forward. See, again, that should be a yellow card for Ellie Carpenter, actually, there. And that should be a yellow card as well. And Chelsea have got away with a few of them today. Anyway, Holmberg is coming on for Mariona Caldente. What a fantastic performance from Mariona Caldente, you have to say. Absolutely brilliant. So Vicky Palova is going to sit in a bit deeper. And maybe Holmberg's going to play further forward, which is what I want to see anyway. They're just showing the goal there from Mariona just before she departs the action. And that is a fantastic goal. Look how happy she looked for it as well. LG says all 9 contracts are renewed after this game. Yeah, they probably will be. And to be fair, a lot of them would deserve it the way they've played today. Oh dear, with Chelsea have just won the ball. Lauren James, it was Vicky Palova that lost that there. Lauren James tries a shot from outside the box and it's a hit and hope, really. and it's gone into the stand behind the goal. And even when Arsenal have maybe made the odd mistake today, Chelsea haven't been able to take advantage of it. And actually, good defensive work again, though, from Arsenal, but shot, isn't it, from Lauren James? And it's the two goal scorers who've gone off, actually. I just realised they're sitting next to each other on the bench, chatting. They must be very, very happy with their afternoon's work, the pair of them. Both of them were fantastic. Oh, and Arsenal won the ball back. Leslie Russo, this is going to be a chance for the third goal. Stina's made a great run. Stina's in the box. Can she get the finish? She does get the finish. Good save from Hannah Hampson. Oh, and Arsenal almost got the third goal then. Every time we win the ball back there, it looks in midfield, it looks as though we can just rip Chelsea apart. She maybe had to go slightly wider than she would have wanted to there, Stina. The ball to her didn't quite let her run straight on that goal. But she got the shot away and she forced Hannah into a save. And I says Renee clearly likes Miller, the Swede. I just worry that she has ushered Taylor Hines into it. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, she does look as though she's playing a little bit higher up now in the final 10 minutes of this game. And I'm sure she's going to worry the hell out of that Chelsea defence. See, again, look at Caitlin Ford's work there. I mean, Chelsea do keep the ball. Canneridge cross headed out by Steph Catley, and then Leslie Russo manages to shuffle the ball out to that far side, but Sandy Baltimore's going to pick it up on the edge of the area. Lauren James whips across in. There's a free header again from Chelsea, and that's Aggie Beaver-Jones. And oh no, sorry, it wasn't Aggie Beaver-Jones. It was Nuskin. And another big chance for Chelsea. And again, it's a free header. That's something that we need to look at there. She was unmarked actually there. And really, again, a bit like Erin Cuthbert's one a bit earlier, you have to say she's got to score that, really. She's got to at least put that on target. And that's two big misses from Chelsea. And they could have actually got themselves back in this game. And they haven't managed to. And now Arsenal looking dangerous at the other end. Stina is chasing that ball down. It's gone back to Hannah Hampton. And Arsenal maybe sitting a little bit deeper now. Obviously, with Mariona gone off, we don't quite have that quality in midfield that we had before. And we may be sitting deeper. That ball's over the top. Lauren James is going to keep this in, is she? She does keep it in, but that's a terrible. In fact, she was offside. It was a terrible cross anyway. And that kind of sums up Chelsea's day today. And Arsenal just absolutely enjoying themselves here at Stamford Bridge. Not often that's happened. In fact, it's never happened. I don't think we've ever won here before, have we? From what I remember. And it looks as though we're closing in on those big 3 points. They'll only put us, is it only 2 points behind Chelsea, will we? Anyway, Naz says an away win is good, especially versus top teams. Absolutely. And it's not even just the win, it's the performance that's been the most impressive thing. Obviously, the result is fantastic and fully deserved, but it's the way that we've played. It's just been a magnificent performance, really. And I say we said on the show last night, no one was optimistic, really, that we could win this game. So to produce a performance like we have done, incredible. And we're still working so hard. Leslie Russo there and Lauren James. Now it's with Cannerid. As Chelsea looks to try and get a goal back. James inside the box. Gets a shot away, but it's hit the top of the crossbar and gone over. And in fact, there was an offside again, which is probably why the goalkeeper just stood and watched that. I thought, what are you doing? But actually, the reason why was because it was already offside against Lauren James. And she was absolutely miles offside as well. Let's look at that. That's just lazy play there, isn't it, from Lauren James? And it's a free kick to Arsenal. We've played 83 minutes here at Stamford Bridge. There'll be a bit of stoppage time, I'm sure, but we are closing in on what would be our biggest victory in the WSL for quite some time, and our best performance for a very long time as well. And there's still time for more goals. Never thought we'd be saying that, really, but anyway, Chelsea are coming forward again now on this near side, looking to try to get a goal back. And a cross shot there, straight into the arms of Adi Kaborba there from Aggie Beaver-Jones. And more time ticks away. And Arsenal are so close now to this magnificent 3 points. And it has been a quite magnificent performance as well. But Chelsea haven't quite given it up yet. This cross comes in from the near side. It's flicked on. And it's going to be, is it another offside? Or it's a foul by Aggie Beaver-Jones. It's going to be in fact, it was another offside. It's a free kick to Arsenal anyway. Steph Catley's just gone down. And I think that's just to take a bit of momentum out of the game. Because Chelsea had just, if actually was offside, Chelsea had just starting to exert a little bit more pressure. Arsenal have got deeper and deeper in this game, which we shouldn't really be doing. We're inviting this pressure on. Anyway, Steph Catley's still gone down. And in fact, she may be having to go off because Leia Cadena is ready to come on, which is a slight worry because she's not been the most reliable defender, has she? Anyway, Steph looks as though she's going to have to go off. I don't know if it's an aggravation of earlier groin injury that she picked up in the first half, overstretching. She might have overstretched again. And possibly that might be what her issue is. But it looks like she's going to have to go off anyway. And Leia Cadena is going to have to play these last 5 minutes plus stoppage time. But no doubt the way this game's gone, Leia Cadena is going to look like prime Beckenbauer. Because every single one of these players today, you have to say, if you're going to mark them out of 10, then I would give them all 10, every single one of them, all the subs, all the starting team. It's just been that sort of performance today from Arsenal. In fact, we're only a point behind Chelsea if it stays like this. So although technically we want Chelsea to beat Man City and then us beat Man City, it's, I don't know. Of course, Chelsea did win at Man City, didn't they? The other midweek just gone in the Cup semi-final. We need them to go and win again, really, don't we? And then we go and beat Man City, and it's happy days for us anyway. Steph Catley is going to stay on for now. Alex says they're proud day to be a Gooner. Even if we can't win the league, we surely have killed off cocky Chelsea. So, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say we can't win the league, but, yeah, it's always nice beating Chelsea, isn't it? Particularly away from home. It doesn't happen very often. In fact, it's the first time for a very long time. It will be Arsenal coming forward again. Is this going to be the chance for a third goal? Leslie Russo's running at that defence. It comes to Steiner inside the box. Steiner has to cut back, finds Vicky Palova. Vicky Palova's shot. Or did it take a deflection? It did. It may well have been going in. Sarah says, a nice birthday gift for me if we win this game. Oh, happy birthday, Sarah. And it would be a fantastic birthday present for all of us, actually. Terry says, let's be honest, we should have beaten Chelsea twice this season, but for the ref and linesman. Yeah, absolutely, we should have done. And then we would be in a much better position than we are anyway. Anyway, it's another corner to Arsenal, and it's going to be Holmberg to take it on this near side. Crossing is just different gravy, isn't it? Anyway, Arsenal going to make two more subs now as well. Taylor Hines is coming on, and Leia Cadena is coming on, and Katie McCabe is one of the players to go off. Much better from Katie today. We've been a bit critical of her performances this season. She's not quite been on it. Emily Fox is going off as well. She had another great game. And although we didn't have many attacking options on the bench, what's happened is that we've managed to shuffle the team well. And now it looks as though Taylor Hines is going to play left back. Holmberg will play right back. And Cadena will come in at centre back. We're probably going to go 3 centre backs, I would imagine. Maybe Holmberg is going to be more of a wing back. Anyway, she's going to take this corner to Swede. And newest signing, been quite an impact she's made in the last few games. And she's going to take this corner now. Again, it's a decent ball to the near post, but it's headed out low by Chelsea. Only comes as far as Vicky Palova gets it back to Holmberg again on the left-hand side. So she's going to have to cut back on her right foot. She does. It's a great cross. Header comes in there. Was that Leia Cadena? Just come on. It was. Her first touch was to head that ball over the crossbar. Is going to be a goal kick to Chelsea, but there is only 90 seconds of normal time remaining, plus stoppage time, of course. But Arsenal 2 goals to the good, and looking set for a magnificent victory. Chelsea in possession over on that far side, so they haven't completely given up yet. But you have to say Arsenal look almost in total control. Lauren James's cross is deflected behind by Kim Little, and she won't be far off the running for player of the match either, would she? Kim Little's performance today. Proper captain's effort from Kim Little, as you would expect. and she set the tone really. But I think Arsenal set the tone from the very first minute of the game when we could have scored with Leslie Russo's shot that was cleared off the line, and from that moment on, it's been a dominant Arsenal performance. When this corner comes in again, it's headed away by Arsenal, defending fantastically again. Just hoofed that ball anywhere will do for the time being. It's gone out for a throw to Chelsea on halfway over on that far side, which Sandy Baltimore is going to take. And some players that have caused us loads of problems in the past. Baltimore is one of them. Alicia Thompson's another one. We've kept them quiet, haven't we? Lauren James, we've kept these players quiet today, the ones that normally are so dangerous. And it's worked really well. Anyway, this cross comes in towards the far post. Again, it's an Arsenal head there. Was that Caitlin Ford again? Some of the work Caitlin Ford has put in today has been absolutely unbelievable. And Taylor Hines has just won that ball. Won that tackle off Lucy Bronze. It is a throw though to Chelsea. We're coming up towards the stoppage time now. See how much there'll be. There's probably going to be 5 minutes, you would expect. Anyway, Chelsea with a shot at the far post. Lauren James pulls it across the goal. Another chance for Chelsea's gone begging. And we are now into stoppage time. There is going to be 5 minutes of stoppage time. We've got 5 minutes. I wouldn't say to hang on, but we've got 5 minutes to play. And Arsenal are on their way to a very, very impressive but fully deserved victory. In fact, Beth Mead has just been announced as player of the match. And you have to say, it could have been any one of them, really. Kim Little, Mariona, Beth Mead. So many great performances in this team. Emily Fox, just everybody, really, let's be honest. I say it's difficult to pick one. But obviously, Beth with the goal and the assist probably is just going to shade it for those two big involvements in the two crucial moments in this game that have given us these, hopefully given us 3 points. There's 4 minutes to play. Vicky Palova's just been fouled. She just needs to get her rhythm back, doesn't she, Vicky? She's not quite been... She hasn't got that back. Well, it's not surprising, is it? Let's be honest. She's been out for a very long time. And when she's come back, she's in and out of the team, playing a few minutes here and there. And it's difficult to get her full rhythm back. But it'll come. I'm sure it will. And it's good to see her fit anyway. That free kick's chipped forward, looking for Leslie Russo. But Chelsea do win the header. And Chelsea trying to come forward. And again, Arsenal fighting for every single ball. And again, we win it back. Leslie Russo. This is just... Where's Leslie going? She's taking them all on. And then she runs into Lauren James and loses the ball. She thought she was fouled, but I don't think she was. Maybe she did a little bit too much there, Leslie. She did so well. Anyway, now Chelsea a little bit of space over on that far side for Thompson. Gets into the byline. Can she pull the ball back? Again, it's an Arsenal block in there. More brilliant defending there from Arsenal. And Chelsea have just had no joy whatsoever. That was Kim Little again. Wow. Just what can you say about Kim Little, really? You passed... It's almost, you can't even come up with any words for her. Brilliant again. And it is a corner to Chelsea. We've played 2 minutes of the 5 of stoppage time. So we're getting very, very close to the victory. The corner comes in, lofted in. The goalkeeper comes and punches it. Shot comes in. It's blocked again. Arsenal's got a wall there. And that we'll have a counter attack on here. Caitlin Ford is going to keep this in. She's had a great game as well. Caitlin Ford today. She's got loads of space to run into. Does really well, actually, Caitlin Ford. She's going to go on her own. Threads the ball through. It's Stina in. Is this going to be the goal? Oh, she's hit straight at the keeper. She was maybe a bit blindsided there. She had to hit it first time. And that would have been the third goal. That would have definitely put the icing on this cake. And a brilliant cake it is anyway. And that was almost the third goal. Here's a throw now to Chelsea. Steph Catley, who's put her body on the line today alongside all her teammates as well. And this has been just amazing, really incredible. Anyway, Lauren James now picks the ball up for Chelsea, tries a shot from distance, and again it's dragged wide. And Arsenal are closer and closer now. 90 seconds left of stoppage time. This game, I'm going to say it now, this game is won. I think 90 seconds, Chelsea aren't going to score 2 goals in 90 seconds, let's be honest. They've barely looked like they were going to score in the 93 that we've played so far. They did have those 2 headed opportunities and they couldn't find a net with them. So they certainly aren't going to find a net twice now, are they, in these last minute or so that remains? A goal kick from Borba goes towards halfway. Chelsea do win the header, but Leia Cadena are going to let that run behind for a throw to Arsenal. Well, the referees give it to Chelsea. It's got to help them out. Got to feel sorry for them, really. I know it is a throw to Arsenal. I was going to say it should have been. It's thrown up that line over on that far side, and Arsenal might have one more chance. Not quite. That ball didn't quite reach Kim Little, who hasn't stopped running in this game, you have to say. But Chelsea now coming forward on this near side. Canarid pulls it back towards the edge of the box. Who's there? Have a guess. I'll tell you, it's Kim Little. Absolutely brilliant. Cross comes in again. It's going to be another header. He's at the far post, and Aggie Beaver-Jones couldn't direct that towards the goal. It's gone behind for a goal kick, and surely that will be that for Chelsea in this game. We have now got 30 seconds of stoppage time to play, plus whatever else the referee is going to add on. And this has been just an incredible, incredible Arsenal performance. Agneta says, Rich, I told you yesterday we should win tonight. You did say you were the only one who had faith. So you have to say well done for your predicting that last night. No one else seemed to have enough faith in the team, but they've proved us all wrong. Well, nearly all of us. They've proved us wrong today with this performance, which has been just sensational. We've played the 5 minutes now. Chelsea still coming forward, but they know it's in vain. The cross comes in, and Borba just grabs that one out of the sky, and she's going to get herself another clean sheet, you have to say. In fact, she has done. The full-time whistle has gone. Arsenal have beaten Chelsea 2-0 here at Stamford Bridge, and you have to say it's a win that has been fully deserved. Right from the start, we dominated the game. The only thing missing in that first half actually was a goal. We did everything else right. We were fantastic. We just couldn't quite get the goal. We maybe lacked a little bit of belief in that final third, but the second half, the goals came, and what great goals they were. Beth with the first goal. It was a great counter-attack, actually, from Arsenal. We won the ball high up the pitch. Leslie Russo found Beth Mead over on that far side on the right, and she smashed the ball across the keeper into the far corner. After that, you have to say Chelsea looked as though they were beaten at that point, and Arsenal got the second goal, and what a magnificent goal that was as well from Mariona Caldente. Beth Mead it was over on that right-hand side. Played the ball to Mariona on the edge of the box. She skipped past a couple of challenges, cut inside, and then fired into the far corner. Arsenal later had a goal disallowed. Stina Blackstenius offside. Again, a tight decision when she forced the ball home. We had other chances as well. Doesn't matter in the end. It has finished here at Stamford Bridge quite unbelievably, but fully deserved for Arsenal. Chelsea 0, Arsenal 2. And are we back in that title race? We may well be. What a great performance that was. So Beth Mead in the end there has got player of the match. But I say it could have been any one of them, to be honest. Any one of them today. Terry says, great win today, but it means nothing if we don't beat City in a couple of weeks' time. Well, you say it means nothing, but without this win, the City game means nothing. We've given us a chance now to go into that City game with something resting on it now. Do you know what I mean? So let's don't look at it that way. It's this game. Without this win today, it's, you know, the City game is meaningless. So, you know, we've given ourselves a chance. And it's a nice moment there between Millie Bright and Beth Mead at the end of the game. Obviously, Beth had a big part to play in that game today. Millie, maybe not quite so much. But it's good to see, you know, obviously the Lionesses there, been through so many great moments together, having a nice embrace there after the game with Kira Walsh as well. Nosnose says, 2018 last win at this ground. Yeah, exactly. That's how long it's been. Top Show says, great job today. It was indeed. Agneta says, bye, Rich. Yeah, and you say, I will keep the hat. Don't worry about that. I'm not getting rid of it now after that. Absolutely not. Wade says, come on, Arsenal, indeed. London is red and white, says Agneta. Of course it is. It's always red and white, really, isn't it? Let's be honest. Hello, he says, Cocky Chelsea got cooked today. Happy birthday, Leia Cadena as well. Turned 26 on Thursday. Oh, yeah, fantastic. So, yeah, brilliant stuff. Ryan says, getting brilliant performance and result. Indeed, it certainly was a brilliant performance. There's no doubt about that. Fantastic stuff. Fully deserved as well. And, of course, the Arsenal fans got to enjoy those goals in front of the end where they were behind as well, which sort of makes it even better, doesn't it? But that is a fantastic performance today. a fantastic result as well. What more could you want from a Saturday lunchtime game? You know, it's not the best kickoff times. I don't really enjoy them, to be honest, but I enjoyed that one today. I hope you guys did as well. How could you not enjoy that? It was just from start to finish. It was just a performance that, you know, where's it been is the first question I'd have to ask. Where's this performance been all through the season? But it is in there, and we just need now to do it more often. We need to produce these type of performances now between now and the end of the season. If we can do that on a regular basis or a more consistent basis, we'll end up winning some big trophies, won't we? That was fantastic today. And congratulations to the team, all of the players, the staff, and of course to Renee as well. You know, we've questioned Renee, I think rightly so at times, but there's no doubt that today you cannot question anything. Tactically, we were brilliant. The team selection worked, you have to say. So, yeah, brilliant stuff. We made Chelsea look very, very average. And they don't look very happy today, the Chelsea players there, as they go on their lap of shame around the pitch, applauding their two fans that are left. And yeah, it's not often that Chelsea get humbled like that in their own ground, is it? We are now just a point behind Chelsea. We're still 7 behind Man City, who do have a game in hand, of course, tomorrow against London City Lionesses. But after that, Man City's next 2 games, Chelsea and Arsenal. That's where the title's going to be decided, isn't it? If City win both of them games, or certainly if they don't lose either of them, you have to say City are in the driving seat then. But if City lose both of them, wow, it would really open it up, wouldn't it? But, you know, we need to do our job. We need to beat City in our next game in 2 weeks' time, next WSL game in 2 weeks' time. And, of course, before that, we could be crowned the first ever Champions Cup winners. And that is going to be great, isn't it? So, but yeah, we've got obviously a game on Wednesday against AS FAR, and then hopefully the final next Sunday, potentially against Gotham, which will be tough as well. But if we play like we did today, anyway, even if we don't even get to that level, if we play anywhere near that level as we did today, we'll win most games, won't we? So yeah, let's enjoy that one. It's not too difficult to enjoy, isn't it? Terry says Spurs could still go above us if they win by 15 goals. Well, yeah, indeed. Agneta says let's go for the cup. Let's go for everything. Let's go for everything. Let's not rest on our laurels now. Let's just go for it. So yeah, Man City Chelsea next week's going to be interesting, isn't it? I mean, really, Chelsea are going to have to play a lot better if they're going to beat Man City next week. But they did beat them in midweek in the cup, of course, so they've got that in their favour a little bit as well. But yeah, at the end of the day, we can't control other people's results. We can only control our results. We have to win pretty much every game now in the WSL between now and the end of the season. If we do that, we won't really be too far away, will we? I want to see if there's going to be any interviews, actually, because I'm quite excited to hear the interview. Sorry. And I know that they'll interview Beth and probably Mariona and Renee, of course, as well. Agneta says, the Champions Cup, yeah. Let's win them all. Let's win them all. But yeah, I mean, you have to say that that has now set the standard of what we are capable of, what we can do. And of course, it's going to be a matter of reproducing this, isn't it? But yeah, brilliant performance. So if you have enjoyed the show today, and quite honestly, why would you not? Then please give us a like. If you are new to the channel as well, if you've just found us today, maybe I haven't had the opportunity to do as many games this season as normal up until recently. I've done all the games, but life and work and stuff has changed over the last few months, and it's become more and more difficult to. So I probably won't be able to do the game on Wednesday. Hopefully next Sunday, if we're in the final, I should be able to do that game. And of course, we will have our weekly show as well. I'm away on next weekend. Actually, we're going away for the weekend, but should still be able to do that. But yeah, it's a shame I can't do as many games as normal this season. But anyway, when if they're like this, I'll just do the good one, shall I? Leave it at that for now. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. It's been a fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed your comments as well, your company. and hopefully you've enjoyed the game. And I say, make sure you do like, share and subscribe, of course. So that's it then for today. Thank you very, very much, everybody, for sticking with it and enjoying the performance. And it was a fantastic performance today, wasn't it? It has finished here at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea women 0, Arsenal women 2. Beth Mead and Mariona Caldente with those second half goals, and quite fantastic. Terry says a nice feeling, isn't it, ruining Chelsea's whole week? Indeed. Well, but the most important thing is it's actually made our weekend even better, hasn't it? So enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Enjoy it. We will see you very, very soon for the hopefully for the final of the Champions Cup next Sunday. And of course, we'll have the show for you as well with Andreas. Join us all for that. Thank you very much for watching. 2-0 to the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. Brilliant, brilliant stuff.